I have the volume on max this entire time, and I didn't hear
All
any
that
echoes.
good shit.
No!
All that stuff we was talking.
Ah!
You guys gotta do it
Nobody
again. You gotta do it again from the top.
Nobody heard that shit. Nope. Y'all should have turned your hearing aids up.
Right here, I'm gonna
I
punch
can't
it.
hear what we were talking about.
This has just been a day. Welcome to Disorderly Decisions, everyone. We have spent the last 10 minutes almost discussing what transpired in the previous session. Chugman, aka Boom Boom, did a spectacularly mediocre job on his recap, but to sum it up, following
Summed up, we was walking and shit.
yeah, following the witnessing of a prophecy in which a teenage girl burst into radiant light, causing damage to herself and others. Most of the party didn't discuss what transpired, but instead went on a shopping expedition to try and find Grimlich an axe. Several stores finding a number of magical items, several magical weapons, but purchasing none of them because it was not an axe, except one axe that was not what Grimlich wanted, because he didn't plan on chopping down trees or plant creatures.
Truth is friends.
We abandon the whole campaign and just start lumber company.
Well,
we go play RuneScape now.
You already sold a copper mine, or have stock in a copper mine, essentially. And while the shopping was happening, Zizzle came across one of the members of his clan who had come to the city, not the clan, his clan, had come to the city at the behest of the rulers to inspect some of the subterranean caverns that crisscross their way underneath this shattered city on islands. Zizzle discovered there is a number of his clan folk there, and one of them was his sister. Excited to meet up with them, he was given the name of the tavern which they were staying in on the Isle of Waves, called the Purple Turtle, and then returned to Feather Dancer's Rest to do a little magical tinkering. During their shopping escapades, the rest of the party was ambushed by a familiar face, one that they had asked about selling a large quantity of raw copper to, hoping to catch them and remove the large quantity of metal from their persons. Their attackers quickly learned that was a bad idea, were slaughtered. A few of them ran away, but during this fight, they encountered something odd to all of them. One of their combatants was wielding a gun, for lack of a better word, but in the haste to destroy their attacker, Boom Boom ignited this person, setting off...
They shot my cat.
Yes, but you blew them apart, as fire and black powder don't mix very well. The gun is in your possession but damaged. You have no idea how to use it, and you have no ammunition for it, since all of the ammunition that was present blew up with the guy's body. And then the party met back up at the Feather Dancer's Rest, where you sit and having your discussions. If there is nothing more to discuss for the day. I will pass it over to you if you want to, but otherwise, you are welcome to hit that long rest button. And is there
Boom will
It just
go.
came to it just came to my attention that we were attacked by fantasy methods trying to take our copper.
Yeah,
I
yeah, we
mean,
were.
you had 500 pounds worth. It's not like they were robbing you for pennies. You had a large quantity of raw metal.
We can make a lot of pennies with that.
You
We're gonna
made,
introduce pennies into this world.
you made a lot of pennies.
The most useless change of all.
Yes. You've heard of Electrum pieces, right? Well, now we have Lincoln pieces.
I mean, what? It's a copper piece. That's kind of a
Oh.
penny.
Yeah, copper's already listed, guys.
Copper's not a penny.
Sure it is.
Isn't
So
copper
you're
like the
telling me-
equivalent of $1?
So yeah,
Pretty much.
it's a penny.
Because you like buy a burger for a copper.
Oh, it's a
Are
penny.
there burgers here in this town?
You could
Is
look
there like
for
a
one.
Fuddruckers?
Is this what we're gonna do this time? Last time was shopping. This time is finding a cheeseburger.
Sizzle. But Boom
Oh
Boom
my
does
god,
have
I
a
can
question
meme
for
it.
Sizzle.
I has cheeseburger?
I have a
Oh.
cheeseburger.
God damn it.
Ah,
It's perfect because I am cat.
Damn, look at chat. Look at chat doing our work for us. Hit that long rest button and don't forget to like and subscribe. You the man.
Thank you very much.
I think we have to close out every video like that now.
Except
I mean, I'll hit the
Uh,
long rest button, but I
except
didn't.
you
If
might
you
get-
get it,
you might
No,
get
I
Those
want to
500
talk to
likes.
you. I want to talk to you, Sizzle.
What? What about what?
Sizzle goes to lay down and Boom Boom's just there, like staring, like over his body, like gremlin style. Like, no, I need to talk to you.
It's more like you're like wedging yourself underneath
Yeah.
the mattress because
Yeah.
Zizzle sleeps under beds.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So when I shot the guy who had the boomstick, he like really exploded. How does that work?
He was probably carrying something that reacts very strongly to fire.
There's something like that.
Yes.
Boom Boom's hands like slapped to the sides of Zizzle's face. Can you make it?
I would have to look it up. I don't. That is not
Please?
my area. So I mean, maybe. Let's check the library first.
She'll like kiss him on the snoot and go, "You're the greatest." Hug him and leave. Like fly out.
I really don't think it was that special. I mean, a guy exploded all over me the day before. People are just blowing up all over the place. I think it was just a thing that happens in this town.
Grim, do you think it's contagious? Can people
I
catch
think I-
explosions?
It's the third time. I think I
think it's in the
Scott.
air. Don't sniff too hard.
don't breathe. Nobody breathe.
And tonight.
This is why I'm gonna have somebody knocking at my door because I have to Google how to make black powder because I'm sure they're gonna fucking
Oh.
ask.
Oh no! I mean,
Saltpeter,
saltpeter, salt, and charcoal.
Who
Yeah.
is this Peter?
I know how.
That's
Understand that if anyone's gonna have somebody hang on their door, it's me because I've looked up how much blood it takes to get enough iron to make a sword from your enemy's blood.
Listen, just make sure
I
you
know
put
the exact
5E.
amount.
Make sure you put
Oh,
5E at the end. At the end.
goddamn.
I saw it on YouTube. Somebody made a comment like, "You could just use the iron in someone's blood," and I was just like, "But how much would that take, and how many
Isn't it
people?"
like-
And then did I
Isn't
have
it like
like
a 1,000 people?
It's close to it, yeah, because the average human body
Yeah.
has about 5 liters of blood as an adult. So like,
Yeah.
you don't want to take all of it because you know that's
So-
like city.
Sure
What
you
you're
Yeah.
saying is, with determination, one person, they would have a really shitty life.
That's true.
Then it'd take a long time. Anyway,
You can turn a human into this. Boom Boom pulls up a sword.
Like I'm not doing
Rather
it
than
for
a
like
battery.
crazy reasons, but like that sparked a bunch of curiosity. I was just like, but what if though?
that's a horrible hole to fall down.
Long rest button.
I would just freeze the blood and have multiple blood swords.
There you go.
I have officially changed the days we've
That would
owned the
take a lot
copper
less
mine
time.
to 4.
Good.
Ooh. How much
That's
money
all
we
it's
get
been.
back?
Holy crap!
But right now,
Turn around.
it's 0.25 times 3d100 times the number of days. So if you want to do the math, go for it. But we've only done 4 days, and I think for the first week we can't. She gave us an extension on the first week, so we don't get any money yet. We already have the money.
Yeah, because they fronted you money because they have to get there, they have to set up, and they have to start receiving. So you pretty much for the first week aren't going to get anything.
What? We need to go back there and start cracking skulls because we need this. We need this shit now.
We have money.
I mean, we have just cause. Just
Well,
saying.
Sure do.
I'm just going to go back to the mine and mold earth and remove all just raw chunks of copper by the fucking
Look,
ton.
we have a lot of important things to do, like make money.
Yes. So
Grimlich is completely ignorant to why we were just attacked. Copper,
And
everything.
Grimlich and Boom Boom have no fucking clue who these people were.
So Boom,
It was
I do
Zizzle
not
that
understand.
was waving the metal around, and he wasn't even there for the ambush.
I do not understand. We had ice cream. There's a stall for ice cream. They could have gotten their own.
Boom Boom, like I imagine we're eating breakfast while talking about this, and Boom Boom goes, "Well, I figured it was because of the murder zones. You know, the place where we can just kill people. That was
Bonus.
one. Are there others in town?
Those aren't things.
There's no such thing as a murder zone. What are you talking about?
Perhaps they were challenging me for the champion of the city, and I showed them.
Yeah, you're the Forge Master. But no, like,
Damn right.
so, like, the cop said, go to this place, kill the cultists.
Yes,
That's a murder
Murder
zone.
zone. I've been there.
And then we went to another place, and we killed some guys. I'm not sure why, but they shot Nixie, and you don't shoot my cat. So that was a murder zone.
No,
Do you
no.
think that the murder zones are synonymous with the explosions of the bodies? Perhaps if we find another murder zone, another body will explode.
Lysander,
Sound
can we
like
look?
it to me.
Can we wander around town today? I want to find a happy place.
Can we stop? What do you mean 3 people have exploded? I know about Fireball Guy, and now I know about person who Boom Boom exploded because they hurt Nixie. But this is the 3rd person that exploded.
No, he exploded on his own. I only shot him a little, and then he went boom on his. By
Yeah,
himself.
those 2 totally separate instances. Boom Boom shot fire at him, and then separately they explode. The other guy exploded right in my face. Eyeballs
No.
hit me, and
Doesn't
then
work out when it's
Lysander blew up small child.
I did not blow up that small child.
Lysander
That
Let's
child is
walk
still
up.
alive.
walked up to this little girl. She was like an angel, and then she went boom because Lysander was there, and that's why I got the necklace.
She
Well,
looked
I
right
was
at
good.
him, pointed it, and said, "You did this," and then exploded.
On that note, are you guys? I'd assumed you have told Zizzle about the prophecy itself.
No.
No,
Lysander would, yes.
Just
I'm actively trying to
the only
drag that out of them.
Girl exploded. All right.
Yeah. That's the reason that the girl exploded. Like outside of actually, no, stop, stop. Lysander, what happened? No, not though.
so we was minding our own business, okay, and we really did nothing. And we walked in, and Lysander was like, "Hello," and then she went,
No.
and then
I
she
was-
said some things.
I was told to ask her something, and something took her over, it seemed. She's very powerful. Possibly doesn't know how to control it. She did not die. You say she exploded. She's still
She did.
alive.
Must have only been a partial murder zone.
Hey,
Not
those
a
exist
thing.
too?
Those are not murder zones, and murder zones are not a thing.
I disagree.
And the partial murder zones are not a thing. I have been up for 10 minutes. You're throwing a lot of information at me.
Do you think it's murder zones, or do you think they're danger zones?
Maybe there's highways that lead to them.
I have seen this. We have been there.
I would like to cast Defenestration on Shadow. Not on Nixie, on Shadow.
You're welcome.
Defenestration is the word.
That's the one.
And you have to find her house.
He knows where I live.
Oh, all right. I'll be back in 10.
Yeah. 10
Um,
minutes later, as his shadow whip off screen.
I cast logged out.
Sergeant would be the one opening the door for him.
She's
So
in there.
I will remind you that the words of the prophecy are in the player notes journal.
Yes.
But I'm sure that Fly, you read them already many times.
yes.
Many
It
times.
says, in place of a lord, you shall have a queen.
Yes.
I won't finish it.
Oh,
So
oh.
So we all agree they're gonna go for like the big tree, right?
I mean, that makes the most sense. Have we told anybody in a position of power in this city about the seer who says the big tree is going to cause problems?
We came
Every
right
time we
here.
tell somebody to do something that has power to do it, they tell us
They
to go
send
do
us.
something about it. So I say we go make a murder zone. I mean, to the murder zone. At the tree.
Murder zones are not a thing.
They could be, though. It's catchy.
Look, Grim Grim has a point. If we kill everybody going near the tree can't get hurt.
Exactly.
Except for the fact that there's probably very innocent people going towards the tree, as it is the center of worship for the town.
If they're
Well.
innocent, why wouldn't they heed the prophecy?
Mm-hmm.
Because you haven't told anybody about it.
They should know.
You had a very potent prophecy about the town and a very specific religious icon inside of the town. And instead of warning anybody, you went shopping for ice cream and got into a street fight.
No. We
To
didn't
be-
go
to
shopping
be
for
fair,
ice cream.
That-
We went shopping for an axe,
Yes,
but we found
for-
ice cream.
We found
Okay.
ice cream, so we didn't go
Right,
shopping
my
for
mistake.
it.
My mistake. Instead of warning anybody about the doom prophecy about the very important religious icon in the middle of town, you went shopping.
Yes.
Well,
Right?
again, they would just send us, so we could go there.
Oh, I'm missing the word.
Well, it was all your fault because we were
I gotta-
coming to you.
Yeah, we had to come find you.
Yeah.
Where were
You
you?
weren't
Why were
doing
you
it.
working?
I was working. What do you mean where was I? I told everybody.
We was
exactly where I
working
was.
too. I don't know if you've noticed this, but my weapon is broken, so I need a new one. But so we was working for me to find an axe. So I
What is
can.
broken? Let me see.
There's a crack in the crook.
Oh.
You see here, when that asshole exploded all over me, his eyeballs went into my face. It cracked my crook.
not
This
what
is just
happened.
wrong.
The other guy is who broke your axe. His cloak caused it to melt with an acidic-like substance.
There is a voice that is speaking to me, but I am going to ignore it. It's been my own narrative.
All right.
Either if your crook is cracked, that is just what we can carve you under one. That is not that difficult.
Oh,
And then
you are sorely mistaken. This is gifted to me from the Dusk Mother herself, Itaska. It is imbued with her power and her strength. It cannot be carved. It's so simply like that.
But okay. Counterpoint, what if we carve it out of a tree with a very religious significance and had
That could work.
That is a
That
light
could work,
tree.
or
The Dusk
or-
Mother is dead.
we could feed it.
Boom Boom yells across the table.
I mean,
The Dusk Mother might be the goddess of life, but everything dies, and a branch that came off of a tree is now dying and or dead.
Oh, I follow. If we let them kill the tree, then we'll have
No.
dead branches.
From the sounds of it, anybody that disrespects Dusk Mother deserves death.
Correct.
So they disrespected the Dusk Mother when they destroyed your weapon.
And that's what they died.
So yeah, but that's not enough.
Well, I thought that was the one who ran away.
The people that are involved.
I need to feed into the souls of the wicked. So perhaps if we revisit Boom Boom's plan of going to the tree and wanton murdering everybody, which is
that would be a very evil thing to do. That would make all of us very, very bad people.
No, because we'd be protecting the tree.
No.
protecting.
You can't kill innocent people.
That would
How do you
be
know they are innocent?
wanton murder. You don't, but you don't know that they are guilty.
The prophecy says they're gonna go towards the tree. We kill the people who go towards the tree. Prophecy averted.
Boom Boom, that is simplifying a very complex problem into a point that it is no longer helpful.
Well, what if we just sniff some for that powdery stuff that smelled real bad that made everything go boom? If they smell like the bad powder, then we just take it. And
Or if they explode themselves.
They
That
weren't
seems to be
really
a thing.
necessarily the ones that this prophecy is about. They were just trying to steal from us.
Look, I guess Sizzle has a point. We can go to the constabulary, and they can tell us to go fix the problem.
Yep, that's what they'll do.
So then at least we have the permission to make a murder zone. Because that's how it works. They give us permission to kill within a radius that they say we can.
How many more rules could they have? They said do not blow up houses. They say that's it. Do not blow up houses.
Oh goodness, there are so many rules in a town like this. That the books on law are taller than I am here.
Well, no, because
and there's multiple copies of them. There's a lot.
The guy who shot Grim, the three who shot Grim, like they must have been. I think the cops are on it because they allowed the guy to shoot Grim.
Why were they?
Right?
No, were they there? Were the constables there watching this go down and like cheering?
No, that's the problem. You see, we were in the middle of town, and I was shot multiple times. And another man exploded, and no guards came. Not a single one.
So obviously the guard force is very understaffed. However,
we are the staff.
No, your staff. You just said your staff broke.
No, that's the crook. It's not the staff.
It's made out of wood and stuck like, and you can hit people over the head with it.
Here, let me describe to you in detail what it is made out of. And Grimlich goes into a 2-hour-long explanation of exactly how his stuff works.
There's like a window pointing to the tree, and it lights on fire.
Wow! While that is happening, Yvonne, give me a perception check.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Hey. You're having a discussion. It's an odd discussion.
14.
All right, with a 14. As you are sitting there listening to Grimlich's in-depth description of how his weapon was crafted and gifted to him, you all get kind of a glazed over look, and you, as you're kind of sitting there fidgeting, you get this faint like brush of movement across one of your pockets, and then that's it.
I mean, I'm gonna look who's touching my pocket.
You do not see anyone.
What? This
Yvonne, are you
invisible
not paying
hand.
attention?
This
Yvonne,
invisible hand. I'm gonna see if I don't think I have anything in my pockets. Did I lose anything?
As you reach into your pocket, you find a small slip of paper that wasn't there before.
What does it say?
On it in a very it's a neat handwriting, but it seems like it was written rushed. It says Gulthwain's godly offerings.
I will probably let the group know. I'm like, I have no idea what this is or this means. Somebody just put it in my pocket.
You just got to the
I
good
cannot-
part.
I cannot believe you haven't been listening. Now I must start over from the beginning. To see.
I
At
would
the dawn
like
of the time.
to roll perception and sniff it to see if I can't sniff who was the person that put it in her pocket.
Go for it.
I mean,
This is
there are
gonna be the
people
new
around the
running
place,
joke.
right?
20.
There's
Grim,
people.
Grimlich is gonna eventually have to finish the story of the axe, and it's just gonna every time he does it, he gets interrupted.
I mean, there are
I cannot believe it!
there are patrons in the common room as you're kind of downstairs having your breakfast, having these discussions. But none of them are sitting close to you, and there's no wait staff that walked by or anything that you. Nobody seemed to have come near. Nixie with your 20. As you kind of sniff the paper, attempting to figure out if it smells familiar or if you know, you do get a familiar sense. But were you guys tripping balls when this happened? No. This was,
No, I'm sober.
no, this was
No, before.
before.
It's quite possible.
Nixie would be the only one who's tripping balls.
Yeah. And
No, that's not true. We had a three-way once.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Wow.
You want to
Oh,
say that in a
damn.
different way? You want to word
Damn,
that differently?
I do not remember this.
Do you want to rephrase that?
I left for one day. We had 2 explosions, a street fight, we had ice cream, and had a freeway. What the fuck is going
Clip
on?
that. Clip it.
I'm working on the
God.
clip.
Damn! Damn!
She said that matter of factly
right
too.
group.
She said,
No, we didn't. We had the 3-way that one time. It was so good. You had rainbow fish in the sky, even. Damn.
Yvonne's like, when the fuck did we have a 3-way?
You were chasing after the turtle. That happens.
Yeah, I was trying, but it happened. So I'm like, what?
Oh,
After coming out of the
Perfect.
Bree, you remember the smell of a strange halfling individual that you met after coming out of the turtle shop. That was the informant that you were told to talk to. Smells like that person.
Oh shit! Do we have to go back to the turtle shop?
Wasn't that the guy who was calling you a different name?
Yeah.
What was he calling you, like Benny and the Jets or something like that?
Nixie
No.
will say,
Remember that one guy that talked to Yvonne and called her a
Waterband.
weird name? Yeah, it smells like just like that one. You know, he was taller than me, but he wasn't as tall as Lysander. You know that one.
Wasn't his name Norbert?
Yes, it was.
What was he doing? What was he doing in your pocket?
I don't know. He left this. Do I? Can I take a look around to see if he's around?
Give me another perception check.
That's a natural 20. Or
Damn.
28.
You're welcome. The clip at the speed of sound.
Looking
So funny.
around, you don't seem to see him. But you definitely, like, as Nixie mentions it, you kind of get this sense that they're still somewhere.
Do I even know what this means?
Well, if it's from the gentleman that we met before, he said that he was going to find information on the stuff that we asked him about.
So what's this place called?
Guillermo's golden offerings or something.
Gulthwain's
God
godly
will.
offerings.
Boom Boom will
Gulthwain's.
hold up her hand and go, okay, and she flies over to the bar, like the innkeeper. How do you get to good?
Innkeeper's not there, but there is a bartender.
She'll talk to him and go, how do you get to Goodwin's godly offerings? She says it right. That's just Chugman, who can't say it right.
You see middle-aged looking human man with kind of gray, scruffy beard. That's located on the Isle of Gods. It wouldn't be too far away from the Temple of the Skies. Just take a boat, ask around, going to worship at the temple or one of the other sites. That's usually what they sell in there is offerings.
They sell offerings?
Yeah. When you want to bring an offering of some sort to the temple, be it, what do you could bring some kind of icon. You could bring food. You could give coin at the temple, but that's not necessarily as... Not all the gods appreciate just coin.
Who's the temple to?
Temple of the Skies? That's...
Yeah.
That's the main temple of the city. It's dedicated to several of the gods.
Like, do they give any, anything to Kizanox?
It's to the 4 elemental deities. Mostly. They do have sites for Astria and Itasca, but most people with need to worship for Itasca would go to Itasca's Rest.
Boom Boom will look down at the skull she has. Could be a good offering to Kizanox, but it's also a good cup. Oh, fill me up for the road, and she'll hold up the skull.
He'll look down at the cup. Why is it always the fucking weirdos in the morning? And tilts the skull in a way where it holds some liquid. Because it's not sealed. You don't get much.
Well, to be fair, for Boom Boom's size, it's basically a drinking bowl.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's very true.
Okay. She'll fly back over. It's on the Isle of Gods by the big temple.
Well, shall we go?
Glug, 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 glug.
For the record, do you want to go to the temple?
To Guillermo's.
Oh, I suppose I could. I won't be able to finish my project today, then.
You were just yelling at us about not telling people about people attacking the tree, and now we have a mysterious note to follow, which is right by the tree, if I do say so myself, and now you're saying you have work to do.
Well, I apologize. It hasn't been like I've been trying to work on this for the last week and a half, but you're right. Let's maybe take full accounting for you not doing what you should have done yesterday when told about this prophecy about this goddess, and now it's not
So
me
it
trying
is
to
fine. It is fine. If you want to stay here and work on your project,
That's
fine.
I understand.
We will get
Sizzle, Sizzle, we forgive you. We forgive you, Sizzle. It's okay.
Oh god. Boom Boom feels a tug of gravity at her face as Zizzle attempts to slam your head into the table.
We have done.
I don't
we
wanna
have
do
put
that today.
Sizzle to PvP. We have put
Fireball,
some good
fireball,
in.
fire.
You have
Well, this is
successfully
where
caused one
we
of
all
them.
die.
Yeah, Zizzle's a scary opponent.
You dare attack our queen? I go into a rage.
You just float. Cast levitate on Grimlock. She is now 6 inches off the ground. Stays there.
Just
What were you
shatter.
working on, Jizzle?
Well, I'm working on gifts for everybody.
Are they shiny?
Some of them are, yes. Mostly they
I
are
like-
useful.
I like
I
shiny.
think- I think he's allowed to work on the shiny stuff.
He's allowed to do whatever he wants. He's a grown slime. Aware.
Crocodile.
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 Crocodilian.
Oh,
Oh,
you look like a.
You are cold. I will get you a jacket.
Thank you, but I'm not cold anymore. My friend Buckus got me this ring. It keeps me warm. Which is very nice of him.
Orbuckus. Sounds like a great character.
He was a great guy, and then he just kind of like often abandoned us out of nowhere. It kind of broke my heart a little bit.
Ah,
This is
why would he do that?
off game, but there is a Bacchus pub in Montana. Yeah, Sylvan really
Well-
wanted to go find it, but we were rushing home, so we couldn't. But yes,
Should have gone. Should have gone.
It was also at like 8 in the morning.
Well,
Perfect time.
perfect for
That's-
Bacchus.
Yeah, I was about to say, Bacchus would
Breakfast
say that's
beer.
the best time to drink. We got to start the day off with a breakfast beer. It's the most important beer of the day.
Dear,
Beer of the day.
Damn.
I was hoping nobody caught it because I caught it as soon as I said it. And I was like, let's just keep going. It was close enough.
Steamroll it. It's fine. No one's gonna notice.
He never lets me get away with it either.
You son of a
So-
bitch.
I mean,
Last time I left 2 people alone and we were off doing things in the city, apparently 2 people exploded. And we had a street fight.
And I was shot in the face. Nobody seems to care about this. It's all about
Yep.
explosions and I was shot 3 times. I spilled my ice cream.
yes. The most important thing is he dropped his ice cream.
My rocky
Yeah.
road was all over the rocky road.
Shot
Well,
too.
Right?
Getting shot is not fun.
Don't get into the street. How are they even attacking you?
they
We were just
shot
walking.
Nixie
They
so
shot
hard
first.
she went nap nap.
they were after the copper.
What call?
Yeah, they
I
knew
do not
something about like
have
a
any
copper we had, but I've never waved copper around because that would get us like attacked by people. And that'd
I
be
am the
something
champion of the
silly
city. I only have
Kristen would
gold.
do.
That is strange. So, we should probably go to the Isle of Gods and see about this girlfriend thing.
Yeah, but isn't like
I
the
thought you had
guard we're
work to-
working with on the Isle of
Oh,
Waves?
I do, but... I'm sorry, talking about Commander Graves?
Yeah.
I mean,
That
he
one.
is, but when I said tell somebody, I don't mean to tell the highest up person you know. You can just tell a guardsman and they will pass the message along.
What if they're in on it?
They are in on it. It's totally an in job.
We'll then write a letter and send a messenger.
All right.
It's not like we have to walk to every part of the city ourselves.
That's what we were saying. We do it. We have been told to do everything ourselves. We tell people what we have found, and they're like, "Oh, that sucks. Could you
Wait.
do something about it?"
Wait,
Then we
wait,
do
wait.
it.
Boom Boom holds up a hand. Didn't I just? Yeah, I just this. She whips out a scroll and like smacks it against Sizzle. This.
Uh, 2 scrolls, I do believe.
What's this?
Put it in your book. Put it in your book. It's a
what-
scroll. It's sending. You can talk to people.
Yes, that's what I must. Yeah, okay. Alright. I'm gonna need a couple of hours to transfer this. This is really
It
something
takes
you should have
hours?
given me. You should have given me last night. Let's be honest.
I did.
No, you just asked me about explosive powder last night.
I'll roll back that tape. Boom Boom handed those scrolls over.
Oh, did you?
Yes, for sure.
It was suggested when she asked you about the explosive powder.
I will allow it since Boom Boom might not be quite as scatterbrained as 2-week break Chugman.
Say,
I beg to differ.
Richard the player.
Boom
honestly,
Boom has
I
a
remember.
14 intelligence. She just acts silly.
So it would have been a scroll of it was
Arms of
scroll-
Adar and
Arms of
Sending.
Adar and Sending.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can I have that arms one? It goes with my
With your
whole
vibe.
shit. Yeah.
Goes with my whole shit.
Can I have that
I'll
arms
take-
one? It matches my vibe.
I'll take 1 level of wizard. Just so I can cast it.
You can't cast spells while you're raging.
Well, I don't need to be raging.
Okay. Well,
I'm
Sending.
still Shadowbird. I don't think I have the intelligence of a fucking wizard.
a minimum
I
of
might.
13.
I might.
Right.
Grimlich is pretty well rounded.
I don't even think Boom Boom can cast Arms of Adar. She's a spellcaster,
know.
but she's not. It's not in her spell
Right.
list.
I have
You
a +0.
Yeah, I think you need a 13.
Yeah, you do.
So, yes, you were given the spells scrolls the night before. So if you have the money or the ink, which I believe you got a bunch of it a while ago, you could take time and copy Sending.
Yeah, no, he absolutely would have done that. He probably would have done it last night before he went to bed if it had been given to him last night.
Okay.
For sure. That I will roll back the tape for because I know. I did
And
that.
I will allow that because it's a little bit of time between games. So little things get forgotten.
Get missed. Yeah.
Does copying the scroll spin the scroll?
Yes. I believe it does.
Now, in theory, I could write an additional scroll, but I have not done so yet.
All right. I don't play a spellcaster who copies. I've played one.
I've
wizard.
never done it myself too. I'm in the same boat. I'm like scrolling down to Wizard right now.
Yeah, it is a
think
thing. I
I
have
think
never done it,
uses
but
the spell. I think it uses the scroll.
It might be just copying, because you don't like take them out of another spell book to be copied from a book.
Spells. Oh, that's just the spells. What is a spell? Knowing and preparing spells lots.
when you find a wizard spell with a first level or higher, you can add it to the spell book. If it's spell level, you can prepare, and you can spare the time to decipher and copy it. Copying the spell book involves reducing a base blah yada yada for each level spell. Process takes 2 hours, costs 50 GP or more. The cost represents material components you expend to experiment with the spell to master it, as well as the findings need to record it. Once you've spent the time and money, you prepare the spell just like other spells. It doesn't say.
Yeah, so the scroll's still there.
All right.
Nice.
Boom Boom will go, okay, I can cast a spell and ask him.
Well, so long as you provide sufficient enough information for him to understand what is going on. Yes.
Boom Boom will go, well, why wouldn't I provide him sufficient information?
Because it took like 3 hours for me to get all the information about what happened.
Chugman's gonna level with you.
Point.
You give her this spell, there's a 50-50 odds she asks, hi, or how are you?
Yeah, no, I know. I'm very aware. Although I also have the spell now, so it's just like
You can just do it if you want to, or I can try to do it if you would like.
Boom Boom will think for a moment. She'll go, no, you can do it.
Okay.
It doesn't cast any fire. It's kind of a boring spell.
This is a very useful information gathering spell. It is not. Yeah, underestimates the classics.
Yeah. All right. So now I have to figure out how to say this in 25 words or less. Okay. So I gotta type some things up here, and Richard will get back to you in a moment when his brain kicks back in.
Well, Grimlich, now that we have time, so what about your axe?
As you travel across town, and we can get back to the message you send once you figure it out, Grimlich regales everyone with another retelling of his axe story. You said several hours worth of conversation about it's not that far to get across to the next island. So as you board the small water taxi, Grimlich still repeating the same story. You land on the Isle of Gods. This island, several of you have been, actually most of you have been to. You see the buildings here are a little bit more, some are more grand, made out of polished white stone, whereas others are still finely crafted but simple and less adorned. As you move through the streets, you can't help but see that a huge, no matter what street you're on, it's almost impossible not to be able to see this great tree looming over the entire island. Every once in a while, you pass through a street, and Boom Boom, you notice that giant roaring flame on the north side of the island. The pyre.
Boom Boom will point. Can we go there?
Not in the direction you're going. But
Boom Boom just starts breathing heavily,
like hyperventilating.
Do they
Remember,
have
there's
yummy food?
still one of this necklace left. You have to earn it.
but I saved Nixie.
So you come to a similar building that you've seen, much bigger than the last one. Similar in its design, but just on a grander scale. You see the giant pyramid of glass, its multicolored sides representing each of the 4 elemental gods. You see small, carved into the glass are these small openings that seem like, with this one, it doesn't seem to have doors. Like, it doesn't have an entryway door like the last one had a stone entryway. This seems like there's just a hole in the glass that you see people coming and going, passing through.
I'm sorry. Does the tree in the center of town, it has a proper name?
The Great Tree
Great
of
Tree.
Yasiana.
Down below. South.
Yeah, it's the south side of the island.
The Great Tree of Yasiana. All right, perfect. Thank you.
But before you is this grand pyramidal structure. and you were told that somewhere around here is a shop.
Boom, boom, you know what to do.
Don't say that, because they don't know what to do. You know what to do.
No,
Blow some shit up. That's what Boom Boom's
No.
supposed to be.
Every time we were trying to find something, he'd just go up and start asking people. That's what I was referring to, not the bombs.
Boom Boom is going to run up to a random person, tug their pant leg, and go, "How do we get to Godwin's something and something?"
Guillermo.
Every time.
Every time.
It's go, thanks, God.
And then a 26, because Boom Boom can do one thing. Apparently tug at somebody's leg, look up, and look pathetic, going, "I'm lost."
I'm a lost little child. Please tell me which way to go.
I shall burn you alive.
You see, kind of passing through that hole in the temple is this robe, looks like an acolyte of some sort, adorned with this red colored robes and vestments with the yellow accenting across it. The way to Goldthwain's, if you go down that street there, take a left and then another right, and it should be just a few blocks away.
Well, I'm really lost. Could you lead me there?
I unfortunately don't have the time to do that. I'm headed towards the pyre, but
Oh, wait. The pyre? Is it that big, beautiful thing?
the fire of Aqua, yes.
Yeah, it's real nice. Oh, what were we talking about?
You were wondering.
Boom Boom's gonna walk back to them.
Oh, what did he say?
Will Chugman waste a 26? Absolutely. So there was a fire, right? Really big fire off in the distance.
All right.
Nope.
This is.
Oh, I remember he did hand motions. You'll point and then do the left and then the right.
It is a puzzle, it seems. Let's split up.
Search for clues.
I'll go with Velma.
My glasses.
I hope you find your glasses.
But Boom Boom tells them how to get to where we're going, so we can progress the plot.
Yes, please.
All right, here,
We are
I
there.
have the sending. I'm sorry.
All right.
Here's your sending. It is.
Did you see my note?
I did. So the spell scroll is gone, so I have to burn a slot for this, but that's fine.
There's cult of activity targeting the great tree of Lasana. Prophecy provided via reliable source. Be prepared. We are looking into a lead.
Thank you. I will keep my forces ready. Keep me posted on any changes.
Tell him I said hello.
That's not how this works.
Use another spell slot.
Absolutely not be doing so.
Yeah. Okay.
We walk into Guillermo's. Because that's easier for me to say than Gulatan. Whatever.
Goldthwain.
Guillermo del Toro.
Dolphins.
That was my immediate thought.
Is there a lady in water here?
Wasn't that... Was
Is
Lady in the
that's Del
Water-
Toro?
Was it? I thought that was...
Lady in the Water is the M. Night Shyamalan. I'm thinking about the
Yeah.
beautiful water thing. The one with the fish love.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very confused.
I know what he's
Water
talking
world?
about. No.
The shape
Shape of
Shape
water?
of water.
It's the shape of water's container.
Anywho, you step into the door of this shop and you are immediately hit by the sense of many different things. You smell incense, you see around bouquets of flowers, small floral offerings, you see fruits of all different kinds. You see the shelves are stocked with all kinds of religious iconography. You see small platters and cups and things that offerings could be presented in. And standing behind the counter, you see a pale blue-skinned elven woman with white hair braided into one single very thick braid that is pulled over one shoulder. Her blue robes are like she has the adornments of some kind of acolyte or priest, and they are pristine, clean, and well pressed. Welcome to
She's
my
really
shop.
pretty.
Thank you. You are quite adorable yourself.
Nixie will bounce up and down with a big smile on her face.
I am Thula Goldthwain, and welcome to my shop. Is there some offering that you're looking for? One god in particular, or something you fancy to give as an offering? I can see if I can present you with something nice. And you see,
Nixie will go over to Grimlich.
She turns around and immediately just starts grabbing these simple, they look like plated silver platters that she just kind of sets down and starts putting candles and incense and basics things on it.
Nixie will go over to Grimlich.
Do you think that you could use any of this stuff to talk to the Dusk Blender to have her fix it?
She's not much for material possessions. I have been sent here for one purpose and one purpose alone. I must feed her weary souls, guide them to her,
I'm assuming
or
you meant wayward.
consume the souls. What did you say?
You said wary. I'm pretty sure you meant wayward.
That's
Those
what
are
I
two
meant.
Very different things.
Wayward, wary, they both start with a W.
We just start killing old people.
Just checking.
You there, old lady! Prepare to meet the Dust Mother.
They already tried that.
Boom Boom will like kind of nudge Sizzle and go, "Say your spy words." Do the spy words.
Sing to her a song of your people.
You're muted.
Not admitted, I'm just talking quietly and my mic is not picking it up. But I don't think the spy words are the right choice here.
Well, I mean, Yvonne got a spy code and it said to go to this place, so spy.
All right. So above table here, real quick. All right, Norbert came to talk to us about the fact that the shop has odd behavior going on, and he couldn't figure out the name. He gave us the name for a shop, which means this shop has odd behavior going on in connection to the cult. Walking up to them and announcing, "Hey, we're working with the guards. Here's the spy passphrase that we've been using everywhere," is a poor decision.
What are you talking about?
So
That
what
sounds
we
like a
should-
great
This is why Boom Boom asked Sizzle.
So what we should say is, any good cult stuff going on lately?
Get out your knees, FBI! Holds up the fireballs.
Freeze, you fucking bitch! You old bitch, get on the ground!
I apologize. I was trying to figure out how to send sending. This is a conversation we should have been having well before we walked in the door to this building. So,
Well, we're here now.
You
Don't
were
I feel
I'm-
like a fool.
I'm aware. I'm sorry. I was working on other parts for the plot. I was kind of hoping somebody would pick this one up. So we're here now. So can I instead look around the shop and see if there's any things that look out of the ordinary that would normally be here that would maybe indicate they also worship the evil god.
Give me perception or investigation. I'll leave that one up to you because I think I know what it's going to be.
Can I look too?
Go for it. Perception or investigation. You do notice that in addition to Gulthwain, you do see, not in quite as finely adorned vestments, but you do see 3 other figures that appear to be some lower level acolyte of some sort. One in orange, one in green, and one in yellow.
Fuck me, Boom Boom. Stop doing good socially.
Damn. Damn. What happened?
Every fucking time.
What happened there? Please announce to our fellow watchers here.
So I decided, to hell with it. Boom Boom's gonna snoop around spy style, and she gets a natural 20 for a 22 because I hate it.
All right. And now is an odd and totally unremarkable reason for me asking, what is everyone's passive insight?
Oh, I have their insight what? I'm a bird.
11.
15.
Good look at your insight. There should be your skills, insight, alphabetical.
Number right next.
Number,
12.
It's a 12, senor.
13.
So 13 is the highest? Is that what I heard?
No, 15. Me.
Ah.
Privilege. I'm a bird.
I'm a bird.
I am a bird.
What the fuck? All right.
I am a bird. I am.
Don't question it.
insightful. I'm a crow.
He's a government surveillance device.
Government surveillance device? Okay, then. All right.
Birds aren't real.
I am a figment of Nixie's imagination.
That's how you came into being.
That's true. I wanted a friend, and I got one.
So,
Best friend.
Vaughn, Zizzle, and Boom Boom. As you're kind of moving around the shop, you don't. I mean, it looks like none of you are particularly religious. So, but everything you see seems to be of legitimate religious offerings to all of the gods. You see small vials of oil that would be a good offering to Kazanox. You see...
Yeah, that's the only one Boom Boom really keeps too.
You see simple fans and other things for Thwain. You see jars of sand and earth and small sprouting plants and leaves and other kinds of things for Abresis. And you see shells and pieces of coral and all other watery things for... Oh my god, my brain just stopped working.
Blue screen.
Exactly.
Shells.
Whale gun. That was it. Sorry. That's primarily what you see is, but nothing seems to be out of the ordinary, even with your natural 20 for investigation.
Are any of the shells and things part of the ingredients for the potion of water breathing?
With your investigation check, you are not sure. You were given... now I need to know where I find it. What you were given is... oh my eye. Is ingredients that can be found kind of in tidal zones. I believe it was an algae, not a shell. that grows at extremely low tidal regions. So it'd have to be a very low tide to collect it. Generally not exposed for very long and not in easy places to get to, which is why it's incredibly difficult to get. But
I got you. I was just trying to see if there was a connection there with the potion that they were using.
no, you already found somebody on the Isle of Waves that had one.
Right. I was trying to pull any connection to the cult into the shop that I could find.
Does Boom Boom find anything interesting with her natural 20?
There's a lot of the religious iconography. You find a whole section being tended by the individual in the orange vestments that would be interesting in a way to be offerings towards Kazanox.
The
human
same
man
guy who
sitting
pointed
there.
us in this direction?
No, the person who pointed you in
Okay.
this direction was left and went another way. This guy is just a human man, kind of moseying around, restocking shelves and making sure everything is neat and presentable. You see him grab some things that look like they were broken or tarnished in some way, and he removes them and restocks them with something fresh. And it seems like the 3 acolytes that are moving through here are employees of this place.
Boom Boom will kind of mosey up to that guy, and she goes, "So, I don't know a lot about here, but why is the temple made out of glass? There's so much glass to the big temple."
Well, the Temple of the Skies is the great worship place for the 4 elemental beings. Each of the glass sides represents the different colors that each of the gods is symbolized by.
So, I had a couple questions. I know you're not like a priest or anything, but
Learning.
she'll flutter her wings behind her, and she goes, "I'm not really from around here. You know what I mean?"
Well, technically, I am learning.
She'll just kind of give him a big smile and goes, "Well, maybe you can help me some."
Possibly.
So, it's weird because gods are big and powerful, and but there's a mute one and there's a blind one, right?
Yes. Itazga and her brother, Abrisus. Estria, excuse me.
And like, so they're very close.
Yes, very.
Is there anything that could separate them?
I mean, technically, they were once the same being. As the story goes, they were separated by Yasiana and Aqua.
Oh.
This is part of the story of the gods.
Yeah, where I'm from, the Feywild, we don't really talk about them a whole lot.
If you are interested, there are. I mean, I could take some time to tell you about it, but truly the one to learn from would be one of the priests at the temple.
Oh, she smiles. She goes, "But I had one really big question. Is there anything that could put out the big fire? Because that fire seems like it's going to burn forever."
It's been burning for a long time, and I would like to very much not learn if there is anything that could put it out. But
Ah,
this one is big, but from my understanding, there is a bigger one up in the north, also dedicated to Aqua. I'd like to see it someday.
isn't in the north has like a lot of fortresses and bastions, right?
A lot of frozen wastelands, but there is outposts out there that are trying to keep the nasty things in the wilderness from coming to civilizations.
Boom Boom will like rub her chin. She has no beard, but she tries to do the best wizard thinking pose.
Respect it.
And she just kind of goes, "Huh." Also, so there was a person who used a weird word the other day. What's a tetrad?
Tetrad?
Mhm.
It's a group of 4.
Oh, like the four gods in the temple.
Yes.
She just smiles brightly at that.
She has some odd questions. But I guess for everyone needs to become a believer at some point in time. They have to start with questions, right?
Well, like I said, we're not in the Feywild. We don't really know a whole lot about you guys. Kind of keep to ourselves.
Well,
Gram would always say that, we reach our hands out to help you guys, and that's how you end up, blowing up a town or something.
that's a odd way to put it, but okay, I guess.
Boom Boom will nod sagely. She goes, "Don't worry, I'm not here to blow up any towns." Well,
Bullshit.
Thank you. Well, is there anything else is there anything I can help you find today? I do have to keep busy.
Perhaps a good offering for little Tasker.
well, I wanted to ask about one more, so there's all these gods, but is there no bad gods? Did anybody ever talk about a bad one?
There's one that is the root of all evil and bad that has happened in this world and in this universe. Generally just referred to as the Devouring, guarded over by the Order Maker himself.
Oh yeah, because his fire keeps him away, right?
Fire. That's a story. It's fire symbolizes. His symbol is a phoenix. Phoenixes have fire, and they are the symbol of rebirth. And he is the god of rebirth, sacrificing his ability to create anything new. Only able to reshape the things that were already made.
Boom will nod. She'll go, "Okay, I think I got everything I needed. Now, I'll be back before I forget." And then she just runs off. She literally runs up to Sizzle and just disgorges all this information and goes, "Wow, that was exhausting. You're welcome."
Bullshit, so that's just a lot going on in here.
Literally pulls up the prophecy, sits there and goes, "Ask about bam, 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 bam."
I do appreciate the checklist as you roll down. I'm like, all right, I can keep notes right now. Hold on, I can keep up with this.
I was dual-wielding the gods page and that page, and just like, okay, devouring one, bam, 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 bam.
You done good, bud. You done good. Appreciate you. All right. The main shop isn't going to have anything bizarre going on. We might need to like stakeout or something. I don't know. Because I doubt this is going to be like we're in the shop, cultists walk in and do cultist things in front of the shop, keep in front of patrons and leave.
Does Nixie smell anything weird?
Does it smell like gunpowder here?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Did not roll very well.
Might be muted.
Yes, I am. It's difficult to pick out any one smell in here because it's just this mix of incense and flowers and fruit, and you see like shaved bark, all kinds of things that are just creating this mess of smells that is just getting in your head and making it very difficult for you to pinpoint any one thing.
Odd question. Does it seem like they are trying extra hard to put more sense in the air? Or is this like, well, I guess Boom Boom wouldn't know this.
I mean, it's just, there's a lot of stuff in here. Just a lot. You see lots and lots of different things. Based off the investigation check that you rolled previously, it doesn't seem like they're adding extra to try and mask anything. It just seems like there's a lot of things that smell.
Just one of those new age shops that always has incense burning.
And I know these are all on like islands and stuff. Does this look like it could have a basement? Or is it like on sand?
Based on the shape of the building and the landscape you were on, it's possible. There is a small back room, looks like a door off the side, and it was a 2-story building. But the shop's only on the first floor.
Boom Boom's gonna like smile and run off and like grab Nixie's hands. And kind of like pull her outside.
Nixie will happily follow.
Hey Nix, if you think you can sneak in and get upstairs and like snoop around like a spy?
Are you? Oh my god, yes.
Boom Boom will go, I'll have a distraction word. It'll be pumpkinipian.
Nixie will look at you, blink a couple times.
Okay.
Are you gonna remember your own password?
On Winkleberry we go, okay?
Okay.
Winkleberry. And then she runs back inside.
Nixie going stealth mode. Hood up.
All right. Give me that stealth check. And as for the rest of you, while Nixie is going
29.
going
Invisible.
ghost.
Ghost.
What are the rest of you doing? At this point, you do see the proprietor of the store looking around very oddly at this group of mostly silent people. One odd pixie who's glowing like fire and asking a bunch of questions. But the proprietor, is there anything I can help you all with? Maybe is there a particular god you're looking for an offering for, or?
Yeah, do you have anything for Burning Man? The Burning guy?
Okay.
That's a concert.
It's a festival.
It's a giant festival. Well, Justin over there, he's the one in charge of restocking the offerings for Kazanox. There's quite a selection of oils and other things. You see,
Well,
incense is always a good one. There's some shaved bark in there that burns very nicely.
well, I know Bernie Boy also likes violence and he likes fighting. So do you think this would work? And he holds up the skull.
Oh God. I guess.
God or gods? God, you. I'm joking. That was a joke.
Gotti.
Well, that I guess bones burn. But I mean, you probably go something with it. Just, maybe put something that burns inside of it. A little oil and some of this cedar bark over there.
Also, Grim, if you eat something that goes to the Night Mother, right?
Nitaska, yes, the Dust Mother.
Yeah,
That's
her.
correct.
So we just all we have to do is throw her offerings into your mouth, and there you go.
That is true. We could also leave them at an altar for her, but I have a direct connection.
Boom Boom will smile and go, "Good." So she walks up to one of her offerings. She goes, "Open up," and she just goes to throw it over at
Oh, you need
Grimlich.
to. You need.
He eats it. Ow.
Generally, it's
Thank you.
appropriate in a store to purchase things you plan on using as a sacrifice.
Oh, I really nickeled this up.
I am very confused at this transaction that you speak of. Usually, an offering is something of great value to oneself. Purchasing an offering kind of demeans, belittles the offering, if you ask me. I'm giving you money, which could also be an offering, in exchange for an offering to give to my God. It's kind of losing its meaning.
Well, some people just simply give the temple offerings. Others like to provide something a little more tailored to the gods that they specifically are sending an offering for. Others are just too lazy to go out and pick their own flowers.
Well, those people
I
aren't true believers.
I provide a service to allow those who wish to build something a little more tailored and a little more interesting than just some coins. Come here. I build them a nice offering plate, or some like it in a bowl or in a chalice, and they take it away to whatever temple it is they're going to. So if they're offering food, or if they're offering what I provide, or just offering gold, they're spending gold one way or the other. But if they want to go out and collect the things that I'm selling here, they are welcome to do it on their own time. But I am running a shop. So for that, Chuck, go ahead and roll me a d10.
D10. Boom Boom did want to do one thing real quick. While she was lecturing Grimlich, Boom Boom skips by Sizzle, and she goes, "Kitty cat's hunting rats," and then keeps walking away.
4 silver for what you just grabbed off whatever random thing you decided to grab off the shelf and throw it into Grimlich's beak.
Boom Boom will look over at Lysander if she's been like, "Yeah, you gotta pay for this." Boom Boom will openly pat her pockets and go, "Oh, and she is gonna drag her feet on it. She's gonna make this take a bit.
Well, Lysander will give her the money, but
She'll
look disapprovingly as
3
he...
of the silver,
As
and then pick it up one piece at a time.
as this is happening, we will shift outside and see what Nixie is up to.
So the building is 2 stories, right?
stories.
Is there an entrance on the roof?
There are windows.
All right. So Nixie will probably get on her broom, and she will go up to one of the any of the windows, but like be on the side of it and kind of like look in to see if she can't see if there's nobody in the room, and if the windows are unlocked. And if they are, she will attempt to open one.
You see, like, glancing in the windows, you don't see anybody, but you see a simple sleeping chamber, a small, my God, my brain.
You see his brain.
It's like a desk. My God, I can't think of the word. Makeup table, it's got the mirror and everything set up there.
A vanity.
That's
Yeah.
the one, vanity. Thank you very much. My brain.
You're welcome.
It's one of those days. You see a
Would you do one
vanity,
with
a
the-
nightstand, and a small bed. And you see a door that leads out of this room to somewhere, but simple bedroom. Nothing fancy. Very simply adorned, a small wardrobe in one of the corners.
Is the window unlocked?
It is unlocked.
All right. Nixie will very quietly open up the window, just big enough for her to squeeze through. So if my head fits, I'm good in, because we don't have collarbones.
You open the window. It creaks a little bit as it swings open, but you don't seem to hear anything indicating that it was heard.
And then she will enter, and she'll start snooping around. Start off with good sniffs.
Mm,
13.
Still pretty strong scents up here coming from downstairs. But there is the lingering scent of a person, like the person who slept here, a little bit more noticeable away from what's downstairs, but nothing to indicate anything nefarious. You don't smell gunpowder or any kind of questionable stuff. You just smell person.
All right, she'll start looking through the room, check under the bed and all that stuff, make sure there's nothing too suspicious around, go through the vanity drawers, anything of that nature.
Nothing that leaps out at you. Just somebody's room. There's clothes and simple things.
Okay, so she'll put her ear to the door and listen to see if there's anybody in the hallway. If the door's closed, I assume.
It's closed but not latched, so it's mostly closed, but it's cracked open a little bit.
All right, she'll listen and then kind of poke her head out the door to make sure there's nobody there, just a little bit, and then she'll go into the next room.
The next room is a small hallway with a window. So as you exit the room, there's a window at one end of the hallway to your right, and to your left, the hallway continues down, and there's a small staircase leading down.
There's no. You said there's another room?
No.
Sorry, I got confused with the layout.
You stepped out of that room into a small hallway.
And it just goes downstairs. There's
Yes.
nothing else up top.
No.
All right.
You do see at the bottom of the staircase there is a door on either side.
Okay, so based off of where I had to enter in for the shop, and the size of the building, and where I entered in for the upstairs, and how long the hallway is, would Nixie assume that there would be a back end, like a back door to not like the back door, but like a back room or something like that, that wouldn't be accessible from the main area where we were in the beginning?
Based on how you entered and looking down the stairs, you can assume that one of those doors, because there was a door in that main room of the shop downstairs. One of those doors leads into that, and the other door leads to some unknown room beyond.
All right, Nixie will very quietly go down the stairs.
All right.
And
Still flying?
no
or are you
window on the
walking at this
door,
point in
right?
time?
Should probably fly because there's no chance of having a creaky floor if you're not standing on it.
Okay. No window on the door leading. You're not sure which one leads to the shop once you get downstairs, but you can assume it's the one on your left. Based
All
on
right, can I put
how you
an
get
ear to the door and try to figure that out?
I
I assume that they'd be talking about, buying things or Grim, open your mouth real quick or something like that during this period.
At this point in time, you are hearing a lecture from Fula Goldthwain about lazy people purchasing an offering instead of going out of town to collect an offering.
Okay, so then I'll put my ear to the other door and see if I can hear anything.
Perception. You hear
That one.
nothing.
Nixie will she'll very quietly open up the door and do what she did before, kind of poking one ear out to see if she can't see anything.
This door is locked.
Lucky for me, I have a lock-picking claw.
All right. Give me that sleight of hand.
Wouldn't you be on the locked side of the door?
No.
Like where the lock is?
Well, you're assuming that that door leads to the outside, and it might not.
With a 15, you quickly maneuver your lock-picking claw into this, and after a few moments, you hear a small click.
Nixie will wait a few seconds to make sure that no one tries to move toward the click, and then she'll open the door.
You come into what looks like a storage room. You see boxes and crates and barrels and jars, large glass jars full of various substances that you saw out in the shop.
All right. I'm going to do another perception check in here. Right?
Go for it.
Okay. This will be looking around and sniffing.
Wow.
27 with a nat 20.
Nice. This room does have the same smells from the room in the front. A little bit muted because the stuff is contained in boxes and not out in the open. You see dozens of boxes and crates and barrels and all kinds of things to look through, but nothing you're seeing seems to stand out as being out of place. And as you kind of move deeper into the room, you see it looks like maybe it came off of somebody who was carrying one of these crates, because you see a small medallion glittering a silver color hanging off of one of the crate. It looks like it got caught on something and then was tugged off when they set the crate down.
Do I recognize it?
You go and you grab this medallion. You see this is similar to something you've seen, but not the same. You see in silver as opposed to what you've seen in black. Stylized in this kind of swirling vortex with these small bits of black etched into the metal itself. It doesn't look quite like what you have seen on the cultists, but it has a similar design. This is in silver, whereas the ones you found before were in black stone.
Is there anything else in the room? And is there like a window or anything?
No windows. This room has one door that you came through.
Okay. And Nixie will put it in her pouch. She'll take it, the metal. And
Okay.
if there's nothing else that noteworthy in the room, she will leave the room and then close the door and then lock it behind her.
All right, give me another sleight of hand or thieves' tools. Oh, easy enough.
26. She'll lock
You
it behind
quickly
her. and then-
lock it behind.
Okay, she'll lock it behind her and then she'll go up the stairs again, back into the room, close the door like as closely as she can to what it looked like before, and then out the window and then close the window and then back onto the street.
Okay. So the rest of you will be a few minutes before Nixie catches up. In the meantime, is there anything else that you wanted to discuss with the shopkeeper besides the morality of selling offerings?
Boom Boom just keeps bringing her random things. She'll ask a bunch of like pointless questions about them, and then she'll put it back.
Zizzle will actually get an offering to, I believe it's a Bresis,
Earth?
the god of earth and foraging. Yeah.
Yeah.
As he's working on things, it feels appropriate.
You come to the section with a Bresis, and you see this kind of shaggy-haired female dwarf in green robes that is quickly like restocking things, because a lot of the things for a Bresis go bad. It's a lot of fruits and a lot of flowers and a lot of natural things. You see small saplings in a tiny pot. You see what look like just handfuls of different types of earth in jars, or like different types of earth in jars that you could just grab by the handful. So you can very easily put together some kind of an offering.
Yeah, no, Zizzle would definitely do that.
Okay.
Gets to play with dirt. Why not?
Let me know if there's anything I can help you find. I'm here to help out as best I can.
Well, thanks. Just trying to put together a small offering for Bresis. I'm working on some projects for some friends, and, well, any help would be helpful.
Oh, the green man is very forgiving with his offerings. Don't feel like you have to make anything special. Anything that has to do with nature, the earth, or the land itself, you'll be happy with. And you see her, like, she pats her chest, and you see the holy symbol. It's a stag head that looks like it with a set of antlers, but you see that in there is very definitely one ear missing from the symbol, which is his whole. You'd recognize it as his holy symbol. Everything you see of a Bresis, he only has one ear.
I gotcha.
Actually, no, he has no ears. Excuse me. It's a deer with no ears.
It's a not deer. Oh, it's a thing of horror. No. Yeah, Zizzle would probably just make up a little plate, using even mold earth to assemble it in, probably in a rough map of the Parson Warren, having heard that he has got family in the city. Got him thinking of home, and just tries to make it look nice. Adds a couple of fruits and things, and just tries to make a pretty little plate that you can offer to the god later.
All right. And as we continue with the ridiculousness of Boom Boom bringing the most random things, eventually Nixie comes back in, slinking through the door. Is there anything the rest of you are doing while this is going on, or are you just helping Boom Boom be a menace?
Dog. Lysander probably would have went to Astria's.
There is offerings to Astria, but it's most of the ones for Astria and Itasca are a little less of the material things. You do see, or you can pick from things from the other gods to kind of represent, because Abresis with the flowering plants and the new growth, it all kind of can represent life. And you see, like, the incense is all kind of universal. So, same with Itasca. It's a little bit more about what a person feels towards the god that they put together, and less of the element, because these are most like a lot of elemental offerings to the elemental gods. Life and death are a little slightly different, and it's a little bit more up to interpretation of the actual person. But you can put together something. There's plenty of things you can pick from. Is Grimlich doing anything in particular, or just there?
Yeah, Grimlich is just there. He strongly said buying an offering goes against what an offering is.
Yeah.
So instead of just getting into back and forth with it, he will just choose to stay mum, knowing that he knows how to worship Itasca. It's much more personal than just walking in and buying something that somebody else made.
Yeah. Which is a valid point, and it's what a lot of people do. But some people, like she said, are too lazy to go out in the wilderness and pick flowers or grow them. So she provides a service for those kind of people. But eventually Nixie returns, and you find the rest of the group, Nixie, in just randomly searching this shop for different offerings, and Boom Boom asking many questions.
Boom Boom's like, so what if I put an offering to every god together? Can I make like a super offering?
Well, I mean, the gods would accept an offering from. You don't have to take it to a temple to create an offering. You take it to your house. It could be an offering to all of them. Yes. Jesus, that's loud scraping.
All I can hear that scraping.
My ice
make an
cream's
offering to
good,
Jesus.
God damn it! It's really good ice cream.
It's like, I'm hungry. Leave me alone.
I was like, no way they can hear this.
Definitely can.
That's all we can hear. I mean, it's so loud. Jesus is now in Orcanis, so you can make an offering to Jesus in your home.
He died for our sins, you know. Boom, boom, boom floats up in the air, T-posing, flies out the door.
Oh God.
So Zilla would pay for his offering and then leave the shop.
Be a couple. It's not going to be a lot. I'd say a gold piece total.
That's fine.
Nothing in here is very expensive.
No, it's a front.
No, it's not. You don't know that. Seems like a
Not yet.
legitimate business.
It's a front. I just can't.
Boom Boom's just sitting there. Somehow has like a bowl of ice cream, and she's just been eating it. The lady's just like, "Stop scraping the bowl in the store, please."
It's like,
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Cream too. Can we go get ice cream?
And she'll like pull on Lysander's leg.
There's no ice cream here. He's got some brown liquid. I have no idea where he got that.
Oh God. You see the acolyte in green. You shouldn't be eating that. Yeah, why are you eating that? That's just mud.
Ugh,
That's
your
not
dirt
ice
tastes
cream.
bad. Bye. Boom Boom walks out the door, holding Nixie's hand, who is tugging on Lysander.
Goodbye.
Grimlich, as you walk out the door with your passive insight finally coming into play, you notice one of the acolytes that Zizzle was talking to, as they were patting their holy symbol on their chest, you see them like tap a few more times like they're looking for something.
Did I find it?
Like if you guys are walking out, this is like as you're walking out the door, they're just like reaching for something, trying to find it, and it's not there. Something that was
Okay.
around their neck.
All right.
Boom Boom will, when they get a little bit of ways from the store until like a kind of somewhat quiet area, Boom Boom will salute Nixie and go, "Okay, stealth operative Nixie, did you find anything?"
I did, but I don't want to show you until we get farther away, because I don't trust things.
Boom Boom will go, "How about that alley? It looks empty."
Fine with me.
To the alley.
That's where I met Grimlich. Maybe we'll find another one.
What would he be?
So,
Brim? Brim?
Maybe. I don't know.
We Reapers are our own individuals. We have our own identities. I am the only Grimlich.
That is good.
So once they go into the alley, Nixie will look around. So I guess that's another perception check. Make sure that nobody's nearby. At 18.
I shall do one as well. Natural 20.
And she'll go into her bag and she'll show off the medallion.
And I went inside. I went up through the window. And then I looked around the bedroom. That was seemingly very normal. It really wasn't a whole lot going on, but it did smell like the person that lived there. Which makes sense. And then I went through the hallway. And there really wasn't a whole lot going on in the hallway. And then I went down the stairs. And then I heard you guys talking on one side of one door. And then there was another door across from it. And then I used my claws and I opened up the door because it was locked. And then I looked around inside and there's a lot of stock stuff that you'd see in the front. But it was all in jars. So the smell was less like in my nose. And then I found a box that was put down that had this the medallion around it, and then I got that and I put it in my bag, and then I left and I locked the door behind me, and then I went up the stairs and then I closed the door behind me like how it was before, and then I went out the window and then I closed the window so it doesn't look like I was never there. I was a good kitty.
Hey,
It looks
Sizzle,
like it's silver and it's got a similar looking thingy to the cult people's. Theirs
The
is black
cap-
though.
but the captain gave us like leave to go catch the cultists, right?
I mean, he had technically once, but I'll be fair, I don't know if it just referred to that one time. We could probably get away with it, though. Why do you ask?
Let's go knock over their operations. Go in.
And going where?
Back in the store. But now we have Kaz, and she points towards the necklace.
Oh, yes.
No,
Probable cause.
I mean, this is a good start, but Nixie said there was nothing else of note there.
That she saw.
Yeah, was there Did any of them look like they were missing their necklace?
I did see
Technically.
somebody patting on themselves like they were missing something as we left.
Maybe they lost their necklace of their evil worship, and now we can go interrogate them.
I say we wait till nightfall, see if any suspicious activities arise. These cultists seem to like to work out at night. Maybe that's when their explosions are the strongest.
The first half of that made a good sense, and you kind of lost the vibe there at the end. But I liked
It makes perfect sense. When somebody explodes in your face, Zizzle, I will listen to what you say about explosions. But until then, you do not tell me anything about explosions.
I was 20 feet away from that explosion, above it, mind you. I was right there. I
Oh
felt
yeah,
it.
well I
Let
would
me
no,
only
you
fall.
were not right. No, you were not right there. I was the definition of right there.
I was
Eyeballs
right there,
hit
too.
me in the face, right in my face.
Maybe don't sound so close to things that are going to explode. So I'm saying.
How
So
am I
you're
supposed
saying
to
you
know?
knew they were going to explode, so explosions are catching.
No, well, yeah, you're here, Boom Boom. You try to make everything explode.
There is a sickness on the city,
Yeah.
and it is causing people to explode.
Why do you think the
Possibly.
gravity squeegee exists?
You just
I like
gave
that
me a
spell.
great and terrible idea. Thank you, Vader.
You're welcome.
New diseases. Take
Explosions.
Spontaneous combustion.
Sorry, did Mr. Torg design your diseases there? Explosions!
Explosions!
I
Um,
want
I
you
explode when I sneeze really
blow
hard.
up the ocean.
so what you're saying, Zizzle, is you want us to do a stakeout?
Maybe? That kind of makes sense.
Okay, you get the stakes.
Well, no.
And I'll get the out.
Stakeout is a term meaning to watch a building that is
I
really
want
boring
stakes.
Sure, that's...
Grimlich
Yeah.
currently has 6 eyes because of his natural 20. He's like, I shall watch that building.
But they don't start sprouting off of his face. He has one like in the side of his neck, one that's like near his armpit.
Yep. They're just
The
like
last
every-
eyes when
one
he
that's
opens
like-
his mouth, there's just a giant eye in there.
One that's like on the crown of his head, pointing up and backwards, so not really able to look at anything with it.
I have a small tower that holds one of these eyes.
And the last one, Grimlich, that you can see through, is looking straight down at the ground between your feet. It's like, where is that coming from? Ah,
There
a
it is.
cloaca.
I am a spirit bird, sir. Do not have a cloaca.
If you had to get
Do
rid of
not-
all the things you eat, it would be unpleasant.
They just yeah it would.
Gold
You
coins
just
and
the boot.
boots.
They just go
Couple of
to the
skeletons.
dust mother.
It's like the worst
All right.
owl pellet ever.
I will take point. I will
Alright.
perch on the building like a shadow.
Tell us who it is. Which one was missing the necklace?
The one you were talking to, the one you were getting cozy with. Are we sure you're not a cultist? Where were you on the
Lysander
Hold
will
up the
shoot him the
wand.
side eye.
Where were you on the night of the things that happened?
Wait!
Standing next to you.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
wait, wait, wait. Grim
An
Grim,
alibi.
when we were attacked last night, Sizzle wasn't there.
You're right. Where were you? How did they know where we were and what we were carrying?
I don't know. But
And he suddenly knows how to fix the boomstick.
Oh, it's
I
as
don't-
if you created the boomstick.
not
You
so-
were trying to
That's what I
kill
understand.
Nixie. Because we
No,
all
What did
know
Nixie ever do to
lizards
you?
hate cats.
I don't
That's
think so.
true.
That.
That is
You know,
my
it wasn't-
friend. You were
So
trying to
many
kill there.
lizards have cats.
Explain
other lizards have a
yourself.
cat. I'm trying. You keep talking over me.
Anywho, where are you guys staking out Where are you
is-
watching from?
Is there a Fuddruckers nearby?
There is not.
Oh man,
Is there like any kind of like actual eateries, like little places where you could just sit down and like have a small meal?
Yeah,
Shake and
get, like
bake?
a Jesus on a stick or something.
Jesus.
Oh no, we're in the Eye of the Gods. Where's the nearest
Jesus on a
Chick-fil-A?
steak, Christ
Yeah,
on a
where's the-
cracker.
Where's the nearest Chick-fil-A? Yeah.
Not too far down this, like on the same block, maybe 3 or 4 buildings down. There is a small restaurant of sorts. Mostly just a bar. They have food, but
Nice. I'll take one hamburger.
you wander in. Ironically, I use the word wander. The place is called the Patient Wanderer. You find a seat. There's plenty of open spaces. It's at this point in time, it's still probably late morning. You can find a seat
Possible. I've
where
given
there's
my lecture at least 3 times.
yeah. I mean that maybe we're looking at like late afternoon then. No, because you've had to restart several. You start it and get interrupted and start over. You've started over 3 times, but probably everyone's heard the first hour of it 3 times.
Should be a week later by this point. We've missed everything.
You, if you want that, go ahead and tell me. I can narrate
all the terrible things that happen.
Is there outside eating with this stuff? Like, or is it all inside?
Not this. It looks like they would have seats outside if it weren't knocking on the door of winter.
Fair enough.
So, but there is seating at a table near a front window, and you could probably get one person who can sit at a chair with eyes on the place.
Well, what if it's 2 tiny people like Nixie and Grimlich?
Yeah, you're both pretty small. I would allow. Nixie could literally post up sitting next to the table on a broom and fill the same space.
Grimlich canonically stands on top of the table.
No clue what to do. You are brought food and drinks that you want. They look at you very confused when you ask for hamburger.
Hamburger.
Hamburger. You cannot have a hamburger because they don't.
I
know-
would like a hamburger.
They don't know what it is. But you are brought food and drinks. How long are you waiting?
All night. They're gonna have to kick us out of this place.
All right.
As
At least
we're sitting down, if they're watching the front, Zizzle will have Whisper out to watch the back of the building.
Going around the back, there is no back door. There is one
So,
way
like-
in, one way out.
This place,
Unless they
if
crawl
you would
out the
allow
window.
me, Sylvan,
Hmm.
do they have an eating challenge?
They do not have an eating challenge.
Boom Boom's gonna make one for them, and she orders multiple of the largest thing they have on the thing on their menu. So it's like 10 steaks is stacked, bigger than she is.
Okay. It's less steak and more it's a rice. You're brought a rice dish with lots of like chunked meat and vegetables and things in it. Pretty simple. For lack of a better word, stir fry kind of food. Yeah, go ahead and as you sit and wait and watch, give me perception checks from I see a desk.
Not sure who's playing I See a Desk, but you need to roll a perception check.
Yeah, whoever I see a desk is. Please make a perception
Hopefully
check.
moved her camera and it just pointed straight down at her desk and her crochet work. Anyway, perception checks from Nixie and Grimlich, and then Boom Boom, give me let's just call it a Constitution saving throw.
13.
You finish one plate. Unimpressive.
And then pass, like, Boom Boom just, like, is laying
Like,
on the table.
Food coma, pass out. Yeah. These are hefty helpings, and you're a tiny body. It is. And then were you sending Whisper out to watch the windows? Because there's only windows. Yeah. There's 2 upstairs windows, and then windows in front of the shop.
Yeah, I'll have Whisper watching the windows.
Okay.
If the others are watching the door.
Watching through, or just spotting? Yeah,
watching through. Why not?
Okay. Give me a perception check then.
Alrighty then.
Nice.
That's a nat 20.
All right.
Whisper sees all.
Unfortunately, though, Whisper sees all of nothing. Nobody comes and goes out of the windows. Many hours pass. You see Nixie and Grimlich. You see people who come and go. They come into the store and leave with a platter or a bowl or some kind of offering. Nothing that seems unusual or out of the ordinary. And as time passes, the sky starts to darken, and the patrons in this restaurant continue to come in and out too. Eventually it gets to the point where it's gonna close, and just prior to it closing, you see the human in orange and the other acolyte that was dressed in yellow, a half-orc gentleman, walk out. Kind of, you see them hand in hand, walking together back in the direction of the Temple of the Skies.
And which one was the one that Zizzo was talking to? The one that seemed to be missing something?
The dwarven female.
The one in green. So yes. The only one that's left, correct?
And then the proprietor, which was the sea elf woman. But the acolyte was the one that you saw, the one on green.
Okay.
And as you kind of see that couple walk away, the bar or the waitress at this restaurant's like, well, we're about to close, so you're gonna have to pay up and leave for the night. We're open for breakfast in the morning if you want to come back. I see you thoroughly enjoyed the food, despite you not finishing much of it at all.
Oh, God.
I was unable to eat any of the rice dish. However, it did look delicious. But unfortunately, if I would have eaten any of it, I would have been the next person to explode.
She's got no words. Just kind of stands in stunned silence for a second, shakes her head, and then walks away.
I apologize for my companions, but we appreciate your hospitality.
Thank you. You're not the weirdest bunch that's come in here. Not by a long shot.
I find that very hard to believe.
Stop our game.
We want weird enough.
Can we pay you a little extra and stay the night here?
Well, we don't have rooms here. We just...
No, we don't need rooms. We just want to sit here in the outside. We won't be inside your place.
Oh,
We'll just
I mean,
yeah.
you don't have to pay us to stand on the street.
No, we would like to sit here.
Boom Boom will just go.
Here is inside. There's no. There's
Uh,
a place where there
Oh, I
would
thought
be
that was an
outside.
outside place.
No, there's kind of an enclosed area where it looks like they would put tables, but there's no tables there.
Boom
What a
Boom rolls
missed
over and goes.
opportunity.
Yvonne, pay them to stay an hour hour longer open or something. She rolls back over.
No, this is quite all right. You may close up your business. We were just leaving.
As you settle up your bill and part ways, this waitress looking thoroughly confused, you step out into the night air. Starting to, at this point in time, you see a faint snow that's starting to fall. Stepping out into the street, you look towards the shop you've been keeping an eye on and see a shadowed figure. You got none of your guys' dark vision is that far. You see a cloaked figure stepping out and walking up the street the other direction. Probably 200 feet.
Ah, there we are. A mysterious cloaked figure. Shall we trail them?
Yeah, I'll send Whisper after him.
Okay. Remember, Whisper does.
You want me to follow too?
The streets are lit by lanterns and things, but it is dark, and Whisper has no night vision. So just remember, keep that.
How far can you even see from Whisper?
Like 100 feet.
About 100 feet or so.
So
but
they're 200 feet, so you can't even see him.
Right, so I can't see through them, but if I have Whisper at like 100 feet, keeping an eye on it, if this thing takes a corner that we can't quite get to, Whisper will be able to catch up and at least watch down the alleyway.
Yeah, there
Boom
is.
Boom
I mean,
Waltz
like I
just
said,
go,
there is
get him,
light.
Nixie.
There's lights enough on the street that you can see the shadowed figure walking down the street through Whisper, but you can't really get a good detail of what's there because it's dark.
Perhaps we should get a closer look. Nixie, do you have your broom?
Alright, on it.
Let's go.
Hop on.
And then she'll follow where
All
Whisper
right.
went.
Give me a stealth check for the two of you, and Nixie a perception check because you're driving.
She would have her hood up.
All right.
You want Boom Boom to come along because she can just fly with you guys.
Are your wings like
You are
comets
fucking
in the sky?
glowing in the dark. Just recall, you do provide a small, like 5 feet of dim light everywhere you go.
Boom Boom's never blind because she can always see.
All right.
That is the definition of not being blind. You are correct.
All right. So you two hop on the broom and zip away after this figure. The small dragonfly of Whisper following, kind of leading you the way, and you keep an eye on it. You see, with your perception, you see as this person kind of turns a corner, Nixie, you see the kind of frizzy blonde hair poking out from the sides of their hood that the dwarf had. But her face is mostly obscured. It's just like this poof of hair sticking out. Well, you wouldn't see the color, but it's the same crazy frizz. Seems like it's the dwarf. Not hurrying, just kind of walking.
How much do you think we should stay on their trail for a little bit longer?
Yes. Yes, I do. That is the one that was missing something.
Okay.
Where's Whisper?
Whisper is just in front of you, kind of as they turn a corner. Whisper waits at the corner, and you catch up to Whisper, and Whisper leads you by maybe like 20-30 feet.
Nixie will catch up to Whisper, kind of like just like match the speed, and then like have Whisper land on her head, and then wait like enough of a distance between the people in front of her, the dwarf, and then say,
Thistle, can you hear me? That dwarf from in the shop, Grimlich says that she was the one that was missing them, like something, patting herself down. Should we, we're gonna keep following, just heads up, this is where we are.
If you're within 120 feet of Zizzle, you'll actually get a reply. I see. Here's his message.
Okay, we're not too far behind. Just keep an eye on him.
Okay, keep up.
Yeah. It's easy enough for you to all stay within range. She's not hurrying, she's just walking at a normal speed. So you're kind of spread out a little bit, but easily able to catch up.
Do we follow her?
Boom Boom pulls out both wands.
Cocks him.
Both away.
Boom Boom
Instead
will.
of blowing up random people because we think they might be connected to the cult.
But she's wearing a hood at night and being sneaky.
So is Nixie.
Is Nixie in the cult?
I just like hoods.
Grimlich is, meanwhile, Grimlich is on room. I'm so glad you are not in the cult, Nixie.
Just to lift up his axe. You are wearing a hood like hers.
But you are wearing a hood.
But
And
doesn't it make
birds
my
and
face
cats.
cute? It shows,
Yes.
it draws more attention to my face, my eyes, my fur puffs out of it. My ears poke out the top.
and then she'll
It is
wiggle her
very
ears.
adorable. There's no way you could be in a cult.
All right. What are you doing? Are you just trailing behind her? Or...
Yes. Yeah, trailing behind and above.
So we assume she leaves from her day job to go to her super secret cult meeting.
All right.
Not, not home.
As soon as she opens the door, we take her out.
All right.
It's a surprise birthday.
After a few minutes of walking, you see her turn down a small, little bit bigger than an alleyway, but just a small side street. And as you kind of approach this small side street ends in a cul-de-sac that's just filled with little, several small houses. And you see her walk up to one of the doors. Or walking towards one of the doors.
All right. Wait here. Let's see what she does.
She reaches into her pocket, pulls something out, and approaches the door. Unlocks it, walks inside.
She just go home after a long day of work.
Is there what's this house look like? 2 stories?
It looks like there's probably 3 stories, but it's kind of a first floor, and then there's a set of stairs that leads to the other floors. Kind of like a New York City fire escape style, just set of stairs leading to the others, and she just walked into the ground floor.
All right. Nixie, get me close to the windows upstairs. I'll get us
Nixie will
inside.
take out the broom up there.
Which floor are you on to?
Top floor?
Top floor, you see windows. There's light coming from the windows. You see looks like a couple, 2 gnomes just sitting down eating dinner.
Very suspicious.
It's
All
an
right,
apartment complex.
perhaps we lower down one.
I will save you the trouble. It's a fucking apartment complex. They're individual houses. The stairs on the leading up lead to individual doors. The individual doors are individual apartments.
We gotta kill everybody in this apartment.
Checking all
Please.
4 floors to tell
It's
you.
an entire apartment of cultists. This is more serious than I thought.
Room by room, SWAT style. Anybody moves the second we kick open the door, we fireball them.
Is there like a side alleyway street or like a back
This is
that we could check?
This is stacks and stacks of these 4-story houses or 4-story buildings just crammed together. There might be, while you're flying, you could fly up and over, and behind all of them there is an alleyway, but there's nothing between them. It's like you fly up and over the building and it's got one sad little window.
All
Actually,
right,
two sad little windows.
Get me to that one of those sad little windows.
Nixie will take you there.
I peer through a window.
One of the windows that you peer through is dark, but you have dark vision. Yes.
What?
No, you
No.
don't. I thought you're.
I do.
Nixie does.
Nixie does. You see, it looks like even more simple of a bed chamber than you saw before. This is literally an end table, a trunk, and a bed. Very basic furniture. This is the acolyte salary paying for their living establishment.
Nixie will describe what she sees to Grimlich.
Okay, I'm going to get in there.
How are you going to get in there?
Just excuse me for doing this, and I have to punch Nixie, but I teleport.
The back of the head just. I will.
Forgive me for this.
I will
Hey,
say.
Nixie punches her, she trashes the broom.
I will say, as a person who is a melee combatant and skilled in martial combat, you know enough to pull your punches. You still have to do damage to Nixie, so you are going to take. What would be your normal unarmed strike?
What's your max HP, Nixie? You take all of that.
No, it would be
One
it
plus
would be
strength.
1
5.
plus my strength would be 5.
You take 2 points as Grimlich is able to pull the punch, but you still take a just elbow to the back of the head as they vanish in a cloud of shadow, and you just see inside the room right next to the bed this swirl of shadow, and they appear there inside the room.
May I uncanny dodge it?
If you'd like, yes.
It's
It's
2
already
points of
halved.
damage.
It's already halved. But yes.
You just see like Grimlich's glowing eyes in the darkness. And he's like,
It's like the
thumbs up.
librarian from
They're just having a
Ghostbusters.
kung fu fight on the fucking broom, by the way.
But you are currently inside the room.
I'm inside the room. Very nice. What do I hear?
You hear. Give me a perception check.
Cthulhu Fatagan.
What do I hear? Tell me everything.
Your own heartbeat.
You hear.
Out the window behind you, you're OW!
Yeah, that's about all you hear. Everything coming from inside, it's very muffled. You just hear shuffling noises coming from beyond the one door leading out of this room.
All right. I will try to poke my way around. See if I can find anything.
It is dark. There's no light in here, and you cannot see.
That's all right. I can still feel. I have appendages.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, I totally could have done all of this without punching you, Nixie. I apologize.
That's just
It's all right.
This makes it more fun, though.
All right, perception with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yes.
Disadvantage. See, here it goes.
Oh
A
no.
9.
A 9. And while you're in there, just for the sake of, you don't get danger sense on this since you can't see in the dark. Give me let's call it a dexterity saving throw.
As the room explodes.
I am the next one to explode. Dexterity saving throw, you say?
Yes.
A 10.
As you kind of appear in this room, you teleport in, and as you kind of settle your feet, trying to take a look around, you turn and immediately knock like a pitcher off of the end table, and it shatters on the floor. And you, despite your 1 on your perception and your 9 on your second perception, you hear something now. You hear a gasp and the shuffling of feet as it kind of comes towards the room. The door flings open and you see
I immediately go into dark hungry.
Oh no.
I am a shadow.
Oh, I thought this was your Revenge of the Ancients form.
No.
Nope. I am ethereal, essentially.
You still are there. You are a shadowy form. You can be seen.
I am a shadow.
But you just look
I
like
am a shadow.
It's the same thing that Nixie saw when you first appeared. It's this ethereal mist of smoke that kind of swirls around with just a glowing pair of eyes in the middle of it. As
this lady poops her pants.
That
now.
dwarven acolyte throws open the door, light pouring into the room from beyond, from behind her, and immediately you see her eyes go wide. Actually, no, she opens the door, looks, and is like, "Why did you come in through this?" Eyes wide, screams, and just books it towards the door.
Teleport right in front of her and punch her in the face.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Give me. So you come out of that form.
Yep.
Give me your attack roll.
Okay.
I will say she knows you're there, so she's not surprised, but certainly quite
I
startled.
think she'd be surprised with me teleporting in front of her.
I mean, she's aware of something there. But yes, I will give
okay.
you the advantage, just because it's fun. And
Thank you.
Poor
You're
girl.
kind.
Please.
This poor
Oh,
girl
13.
opens up the
A
door.
13 hits.
Nice. So 5 points of damage.
Immediately you clock her in the face and she stumbles back, still conscious. But you do have 2 attacks.
A second attack.
Yep. I'll say this. The second one is not an advantage though,
Okay.
because she's
this one
definitely
will-
aware of your presence now that you just socked her in the mouth.
After I punch her, I'm gonna have like my shadows start to like try to like wrap around her. I'm gonna make this grapple.
All right. So not knocking her
Uh,
out, just putting her down.
Yeah.
Outside on the street below, Boom Boom's looking at Scissor going,
16.
16 will hit, and Nixie, you saw, unless you went somewhere else, Nixie, you saw all this happen. You don't see Grimlich punching her in the face because they're in the next room, but you definitely saw her startled and run away. 16 hits, so you have her grappled, and
Nixie will report.
she is struggling and fighting against you. She'll try and get out of it, but ow,
Do I have my bonus action?
You
She
do.
assaulted this poor woman in her home. We
Because
should
I'm
probably go
gonna
past her.
rage.
All right.
Oh God!
And as I have her wrapped around, and shadow just starts to swell up and just coalesces all around her. She's pretty much in me right now.
Kinky.
Gigi.
So we went from a threesome to just being in you. All right.
Yes.
No,
It's
way.
Three-way. Yes. All right. Let's try
It ain't
this.
gay in a 3-way.
Let's
True that.
try this. Oh, that was almost a natural 20, but her attempt to escape is an 8. So she still have her wrapped up as she's struggling and screaming.
Well, can't have her doing that.
sleep, go
think
sleep,
I'm
go sleep, go
just-
sleep.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like snap her neck. I'm just kidding, but I like put her in a sleeper hold
Okay.
and try to choke her out.
All right.
Are the rest of us running in now that Nixie's relayed that shit's going down?
Has Nixie relayed that shit's going down? And how are you getting in? I'll give her one more chance to escape you. She doesn't have that many hit points. That's 2. So, as she's kind of fighting, she briefly lets out a scream before in the grapple you just wrap your arm around her throat and put her to sleep. But she did get a scream out.
Was it audible outside of the home?
Yes. And for
Okay.
those of you who are in the front, you do see several of the doors in the area. You hear sounds coming from there, calls and shouts, trying to figure out who yelled.
Anybody fleeing the building?
At this point in time, no. It seems like everyone who's inside the building just heard a scream and pretty much went into, what the fuck is that? The only ones who did not, that you don't seem to hear any kind of commotion from, is the one directly above her and to either side. The ones immediately around her apartment, based off of my garbage ass D20 rolls, are currently unoccupied. But there are several others that are beyond the immediate area around her that do seem to be curious, but don't seem to know where they're coming from.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast message at Grimlich.
Everything okay in there, buddy?
Everything is perfectly fine.
Do you want to explain the screaming?
She was spooked, rightfully so. I knocked over her vase, and she was upset about it.
So,
What are the rest of you doing? Because I will say you have about 2 rounds worth of actions before people are going to start coming out, and without going into initiative. Not a lot of conversation happening. What are you doing?
Boom Boom's gonna zip up towards Nixie.
Nixie is behind the building, but you did see where she went because you were kind of trailing. All right, so with your movement and dash, you could easily get to the back side of the building, which doesn't seem quite as big a commotion as the front.
Probably not a good idea to bring everybody here. Grimlet says out loud, probably under the effects of message.
Could Nixie
Boom
hear it?
Boom is
The window's closed. Everything's still closed. Grimlich got in.
Can I open the window to let Nixie in?
Yeah, so the window that you came in through is in the bedroom. The other window is at basically right outside at the end of a small hallway that leads into kind of the main area. It's 2 rooms essentially. 2 rooms, 3
Alright,
windows that you can easily
let
open
Nixie
the window
in.
and let her in.
Alright, I will. Slides it open.
Alright, so that's
This one, little Craig once, he's like, shit.
No, just a latch and push. That's you're easily able to let her in, and with the amount of movement that Boom Boom has, you could easily make it in as well. But the other 3 out front, what are you doing?
We should back up off of the road and hide.
Okay.
And I'll actually use the Raven's Slumber trinket to Pokeball a Kronk.
Aha, okay. Yes, and this big slobbery face kind of looking at you, panting, and disappears into a swirl of mist that enters into that amulet around your neck.
Beautiful.
And
Yeah, Boom Boom.
from the other 3 who are outside, I need stealth checks, please.
Yeah, do I feel like I have enough time to scamper up the side of a building to hide on a roof, or no?
Most of the buildings around here are those big 4-story apartment-esque buildings. You're kind of in the middle of a cul-de-sac that's just surrounded by those. You'd have to go out onto the main street, and with your movement and action to dash, you'd probably be able to get to the other side of the street and just basically look at the entrance to this cul-de-sac.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right, so stealth
At least it's his own.
for if you rolled it, I don't see it over here.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Don't worry.
Do I have inspiration in this one? No, I don't.
I don't believe.
Do I get advantage on this? Should I have had advantage? Hold up, I gotta check. I don't feel like I should have, but maybe.
Well, I would like you to know, as a group check, you did okay. But Zizzle, you did not do great.
No, he's too busy. He's still watching through Whisper's eyes, so it's very hard for him to control his own body. Oh, sorry. Oh, shit.
All right. So, with the commotion coming, so Grimlich, Nixie, and Boom Boom, you hear commotion from outside. You hear voices calling down. But nobody's. It's hard to really hear from inside. You hear voices as people call out, trying to figure out where the scream came from. Was it one of this neighborhood, or was it from somewhere else? Somebody roll me a good old-fashioned luck check.
I got us into this mess. I'll roll it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom Boom though will, when like she gets in the room, is going to quickly ask Grimlich, she have a deep voice? Like just
What?
basically asking what her voice sounded like.
Grimlich will turn around to you and perfectly mimicking this dwarven lady's voice will respond to you. No, she sounded like this.
You're a Kenku.
I'm a Genku.
Boom Boom will go, tell everybody they're fine. You're fine. Tell everybody you're fine.
I'm not going to say anything until people can ask it. It's a scream. People scream all the time. And throws of passion. And there might have been watching a scary silent image. It's fine. Just settle down. Settle down.
Did you drag the body inside and close the door?
We're inside her house.
Yeah,
I know,
she
but,
ran
like,
from the
you said-
bedroom to basically her living room kitchen
Oh,
area.
okay.
It's like a two-room apartment. It's got a bedroom and then a common area.
Okay.
And a small hallway connecting the two. And
Boom Boom's just
he
gonna
got to her.
scuttle under this lady's bed.
If you wish to do anything, you can take her entire to her bed.
Grimlich got to her about 3 steps from the door, so just at where the hallway meets the common room. Not even several minutes, probably about a minute pass as you hear more of that shuffling, and then eventually you do hear somebody knocking at her door. Excuse me? Hedwilda, are you in there? Is everything all right? We heard a scream.
Yeah, everything's fine. I stumbled and knocked over my lamp. Sorry, it was a long day. It's a bit of a scream of frustration. I'm sorry if I woke anybody.
I believe there is a check. Even though you are a Kenku, I believe there is a check. What's your mimicry crap say? That I didn't even think about.
You can accurately mimic sounds you've heard, including voices. Creature that hears the sounds you make can tell they are imitations only. Successful insight check. DC 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my charisma modifier. So DC 12.
Well, commoners,
there's a chance.
Commoners, I'm sure, are very insightful.
Boom Boom has a high deception. Can she help?
How would you help? Because, I mean, he's mimicking the voice
Yeah.
perfectly. But how would you help in this situation?
Fuck. I won't.
I mean, I was about to say, if you can come up with something real creative.
The only thing I could
Wow.
think of is Boom Boom makes it sound like there's sweeping glass in the background. Because, like, there is a broken vase. So, like, she's sweeping while saying, I'm just mad.
I'm assuming that's a cantrip of some sort.
Well, no, she just grab a broom or grab her hands
Oh.
and move the glass around.
Yes, the good old cantrip sweep.
Well, what's a minor illusion can create sounds.
Or prestidigitation, even.
Prestidigitation. All those little useless
Not
shit.
not one of those involve fire, so Boom Boom doesn't have them.
Prestidigitation can light fires.
I like that the Grimlich looks back at Boom Boom and she's got like her hands up like a gun, like should I kill her?
Boom Boom's just holding the wand out towards the door, like.
Well, as it is a commoner, the 9 on insight goes unnoticed. If you're okay, we'll keep checking. Maybe it came from one of the other apartments across the street. They get kind of noisy sometimes. Have a good night. And then you hear the sound of feet departing. After several minutes, that kind of calms down and kind of goes back to normal. You don't seem to hear anyone shouting from outside or any kind of commotion.
Is there any like pictures of loved ones or anything like that? She sounded like she was expecting somebody.
Give me a perception or investigation. These are the ones that you guys have been crushing all day.
Perception it is. 16.
You see not a lot of personal trinkets. You do, I mean, there's very basic stuff here, but you see hanging on the wall is a very small painted portrait, which looks like a younger version of the Dwarven woman with what you could assume would be her parents. This very old painting.
Okay.
See, the colors have faded, and there's a lot of the colors are almost to the point of being kind of sepied out. It's faded to the point of almost blending together.
All right, I'll turn to Boom Boom and Nixie. Before she covered me, she seemed to have been expecting somebody to be here. She asked why I came in from the back or something like that.
Boom Boom will nod. And she goes, then she was expecting other cultists to come here.
Perhaps. But instead she got the Grimlich.
She wasn't
Let's
ready
search
for
her.
the master of the forge.
She sure wasn't. I am the champion of the city. And these cultists shall pay the price. Let's search her stuff and see
Yeah,
if we
let's
can
look for
find any
clues.
incriminating evidence.
All right.
Nixie will talk to Whisper and ask if they want to come up, and if they do, have have Whisper move up and down, and Nixie can go and pick them up with the broom and bring them in.
By the way, that investigation's a 16, but it bounced off of a 20, and I was about to fucking lose my mind.
Perhaps we have drawn too much attention to ourselves here, though, and perhaps our other companions on the outside could keep tabs on the actual building, the store. Just in case we are wrong here.
So, Boom Boom, what are you looking at? Are you searching her or searching her apartment?
If I say yes, is that bad?
Yes,
Yes.
because that's not specific.
She'll look over the body, the lady.
Okay. You see, her acolyte robes, still wearing them. Didn't even get a chance to change. She has a pouch, a small knife, and her holy symbol to Abresis. As you kind of search through the pouch, you find a very small and meager coin purse, and a kind of in the pouch, but like if you open the pouch immediately, you wouldn't see it. But there's kind of another smaller flap inside. Reach in that, and there is a small sealed letter.
Oh yeah, no, she opens that thing.
As you go to break the wax seal, the black wax snaps quickly under your fingers before you even have a chance to see what it is. And you
read a rune of explosive rune.
Yeah, the Glyph of Warning.
Yeah.
But go ahead and read for the whole class, if you would.
Oh, damn it!
You're the one that searched.
Give myself homework. Is that the letter from the north?
Yes.
The thing that just opened? Okay, thank God. I was like, hopefully that wasn't me. Whisper Sonitar?
Sonatar.
Boom, boom, tilts her head a little bit. Given the natures of your power, and from my understanding, the near completion of your mission in Venice, the voice has commanded you to relocate your forces to the woods east of Oakenhold A strange entity has been reported there, a walking tree that sheds blood. Seize control of this tree and its chains. Seize control of the tree and chain its will to the might of the Chaos Lord. In the name of the shadow that was. Whisperer Brina.
Are you reading that out loud?
Yeah.
You will immediately see a flare from Grimlich, who snatches the letter and scans it, and then like crunches the paper up. He's like, "There you are. Finally, you have revealed yourself. The weeping blood tree. This is good. We have done good here."
Everything keeps telling us to go to Oakenhold.
Indeed.
Hey, Grim. Is Oakenhold a murder area?
It will be when I get there.
We'll give him a big smile, hug him, and go, "Yay! We're gonna have so much fun!"
Good lord.
A tree that weeps blood could be no other than Sangualog. The weeping.
We gotta beat him up for your god, right?
Yes, they have escaped the Dust Mother's reach, but I shall send them back and reclaim the missing crook. This woman has sided with evil. She shall be punished. I recommend you look away.
Boom Boom goes, "Not on your life!" She, like, sits down, pulls out, like, her little bag of, like, snacks.
Grimlich is going to go
Oh, is
into
that an ice cream?
another rage as he swells up over this woman who's on the push down with his hand onto her chest, attempting to suffocate her until she's forced to wake up. And as she does, all she sees is the glowing light of rage mouth. It's just silver and burning. I'll give you one chance to explain yourself before I damn your soul to judgment in the front of a tasker. You have sided with evil. You have forsaken your gods. You have chosen poorly. Tell me all that you know, and may the Dust Mother have mercy.
As she comes to consciousness, her eyes bleary, in looking up into this shadowy horror standing over her, petrified and unable to speak. Just for the sake of shits and giggles, give me an intimidation check.
With advantage.
Yeah. I will say definitely that.
22.
As she kind of looks up and is just shaking in fear but unable to speak, she kind of opens her mouth a few times. I just sent messages for them. The Lord Dob, he's the one you want. He's on the Isle of Knights. He's hiding them. He's funding them. I can't do anything but just carry messages. They won't have me. They say I'm too close to the other gods for some reason. You seem to take everyone else. But I don't want to be here. My parents are dead.
Where?
I have nothing else. But
Where on the Isle of Knights? Tell me exactly.
never
How many are with him?
We've never been there. I just somebody brings me a letter and I hold the letter, and then maybe a day later, somebody will come by and they pick up the letter and then give some donations from the Lord, and then somebody comes and picks those donations up. That's all. They won't have me. The gods have taken everything else from me, but they won't let me be one of them. I fucking hate the gods. They say I'm too close to them, but fuck them. What have they ever done for me?
Your heresy is distasteful, but I shall have to lament. And he opens his mouth wide and consumes her.
As you open your mouth unnaturally wide, she goes to scream once again, but it is quickly muffled in silence as your mouth snaps shut around her. You tilt your head back and send her away.
To Ataska's judgment with you, filth. And he shrinks back down to a little crow.
Boom boom from the chair. Holy fucking shit, Gremlins! That was awesome! She clapped.
As Fly is furiously taking notes.
Yeah. I need to write all that down because you guys are gonna get a message from Zizzle.
Well, make sure to capture her so we can have the guard captain question her in the morning.
She is reporting to a higher authority. I can assure you of that.
Okay, that's good, but we need to have the information that she knows. Hopefully she's like writing it down or something.
The Isle of Knights. That is where they are meeting, being held.
Oh, that's good to know.
You also have a lord name.
Lord Dobby. The elf.
No, Lord Dobb was supposed to be one of the guys that was helped at the assassination. Not that helped the assassins, but helped the guards fight off the assassins.
No, you are correct. He had helped with the assassination. He is in league with the cultists, and we shall find more of them at Oaken. We are coming out.
Oh, just a moment.
And Zizzle will check the street to make sure that there's no one like approaching the door or making sure it's clear for them to leave.
Give me a perception check.
It's a 5. That's a 5.
You see people, not too many in this part of the town. It's pretty early to bed folk around here. You see a few townsfolk wandering around. Nothing out of the ordinary, no kind of guard presence or anything to indicate a problem.
Well, maybe you guys should be sneaky and go out the back. Just to be safe.
Boom boom will go. Do we want to leave any evidence or no?
Don't burn down the building. Boom boom.
Fine.
Zizzle didn't hear her ask the question. It was just like a
reaction.
My spidey sense is failing.
Yeah.
Boom Boom was at the stove starting to light it, and then she's just like, fine. She will take the girl's money pouch. Is there any other valuables in here?
No. And you maybe get 6 gold from the pouch.
6 gold, 6 gold.
Let us go at the back.
Boom Boom will go and give you a piggyback.
Do you want to ride with
Okay.
her or me?
I prefer the broom. Do not take offense to this, Queen.
The Boom Boom will just nod and she'll go, honestly, we might go to the ground really fast if I had to carry you.
I am pretty dense for such a small bird. Concentrated shadow can be quite heavy. I have no doubt that you could carry me if you truly wish to, but perhaps the broom.
Boom Boom's just gonna walk to the window and like literally just like stand on the seal and just like step out and fall and then flutter away.
All right.
Nixie will go to the window to head out and make sure that the windows gets closed behind us. That way it doesn't look like anything happened.
There's still like shadows clinging to Grimlich as he comes out. So like, if there's any like street lights, it just looks like just an amorphous blob of shadows just kind of following him as he hops up onto the windowsill, then hops up onto the broom, and as he like stops moving, it all just soaks into him, and his eyes are burning brighter than they have in the past couple of days that you've known him. And he looks very determined. I'm back. He says to nobody.
Boom Boom will just land in front of like Sizzle and just kind of go, like wipe her hands and go, one cultist dead.
Start.
Start.
Testing.
Hey, we're live now.
We are.
So we all chant and just raise our hands and chant.
All right.
We made it.
I'm gonna have to wash all this goat blood off of me after this, but we're fine.
That was 10 chickens, man.
I need to start sacrificing small woodland creatures or something because this computer's pissing me off. Anywho, sorry for the interruption, everyone. We will return to Zizzle explaining politics to
Outer world beings. Right. I don't know where I got cut off in his little rant there, but it boils down to when you're working in a town with people, and you have to try to follow the rules some of the time, otherwise they stop letting you do the things that you need to do in order to get the job done, and they get in your way. And then, like, if it's a lord against us, a lord will have more weight because, like, they have politics on their side, and we're kind of a bunch of oddballs. I mean, I'm a kobold. They generally don't like kobolds in politics. They don't even like us in our towns most of the time.
You see, like, Boom Boom frown. She goes, so, like, they go, hey, help us, save us. And then they're like, but you gotta play by these rules.
Yes.
When the people making the rules are the ones bad things, then their rulings no longer matter. I answer to one who holds more weight above all lords.
You are not incorrect with that description. However, the people in the world don't see it that way all of the time. I'm not saying that they are correct. I'm just saying that if we don't do this correctly, there might be blowback that we don't want to have to deal with. Lord Dobb, from my memory, is a representative of a different nation, and it may cause international issues. I'm not saying we don't do it. I'm just saying we should probably warn somebody first.
Zizzle. Give
Boom,
me a
like-
history check.
Be scratching your chin while you're doing this. And she'll go, so why don't we just say fuck him and go to Oakenhold then?
Oh, I don't want the people here to die. 25.
So, the Isle of Knights, Lord Dobb, and all of that. Anyone who you spent some time here in the city prior to this. Anyone who resides on the Isle of Knights is from the country's capital city of Tarson or is a representative from that region. Vanays was at one point in time a separate country that was um,
Annexed?
negotiated into becoming part of the larger country of Tanahar and the Sunfall Empire. So that's why the Isle of Night is kind of its separate. It's like the
An embassy.
embassy of the representatives from Tarson. So, international incident, yes and no, because they are technically part of Tanahar, but also not at the same time. They are the
All right.
Puerto Rico of Tanahar.
So they're an integrated territory.
Yes. All of Tanahar is made up of territories. Oakenhold
Fair
is
enough.
in its own separate territory, as is Southmark, which Nixie, that's your region of things. They're all have their own sort of relationship with the empire itself.
Boom Boom will go. Well, there is one more suggestion. If you're really worried about this guy, then put the watch captain or the guard captain on him. While he's investigating him, we go north, do the Oakenhold stuff. Because there's a murder tree, and I really want to see a murder tree, and then we come
No,
back.
you do not. You do not want to see this, Boom Boom. It is not a game. Sangolog is no mere spirit, which is dangerous. The fact that they are trying to control her speaks of even greater ill tidings. This
If
Lord
she's-
Dobb will have the information that they are moving their troops to Oakenhold. We need to find him and squeeze him for information. If he squeals, which most of them do, as you have seen yourself, we will deposit him for the commander to do with what they wish.
Boom Boom will go. So you're saying we go after him tonight?
We do not have time to waste.
You'll see Boom Boom shrug and go, sure.
Hidoki, I guess. Just kind of feels like we're rushing everywhere. This is fine. Well, we can figure
If
this
you
out.
knew what I knew, Zizzle, rush as well. If they gain control of Sangolog, they will have a powerful entity on their hands, and we may be too late to do anything about it.
Right, but the guy that they want to send there is currently here in town. So we have time before they attempt to do whatever they're doing with Sangolog.
They are currently moving their troops to Oakenhold. They have found that she is there. They are currently attempting, probably right now as we speak, to control her in some way. I cannot allow this. She has already slipped from the Dust Mother's grasp once. I must send her back before she is able to wreak any more havoc upon this world.
Boom Boom will think for a moment, and she'll go, Grim, with this, like, prophecy thing, they say something about the Dust Mother in it, right? Because she's blind and her brother's mute.
Correct.
Do you think this tree guy has anything to do with that? Because they're trying to bring them back and tear up their stuff.
To escape the realm of shadow is no easy feat. They have stolen the power of the lantern, the power of the Dust Mother herself. It could be the key to what they need.
That kind of power falling into the wrong hands is unacceptable.
I agree.
Boom Boom will just go. I mean, she said Lord Dobb. Me and Grim heard it, so we could go in quick and loud and just capture him and get the information, get him to confess, or we could have Nixie poke around, get the proof, and then go in and capture him.
Well, okay. Okay. I don't have words right now. It is late and I am tired.
I am
not
open to
that.
suggestion.
It's like
It's late for
early.
Richard.
It's early.
Yeah.
Richard's brain is shutting off, not Sizzle's.
Yeah.
Okay.
The player is falling asleep.
So, where are you guys going as you're having this discussion? Which direction are you heading? So I know what to do for the future.
Presumably towards the Isle of Knights.
All right.
Yeah, that's where Grimlich will want to go. If Zizzle has a good other suggestion, he'll hear him out. But as of
we
right
could
now,
always split
Richard
up
does
too,
not have a
'cause-
good other suggestion right now. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sergeant.
Let's say we could always split up too, because I think Lysander still just wants to at least go see the tree.
That's an option as well. So we have like 16 other leads that we still need to chase down. And I know the Lord Dobb one's a big one. But
it's a huge one.
We've heard Lord Dobb name twice, all right? This is the second time we've heard his name.
Yeah, directly tied with the cultists. The cultists said Lord Dobb is running all
and that's
fuck
great.
the gods.
That's a solid lead. I'm not saying it's not. What I am saying is that we absolutely need to tell somebody that we're going to go kick in a lord's door and cause an incident before we do that. There's so much more in this town we have to tackle yet.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get where you're coming
You
from.
could talk to the
Grimlich-
witches.
You could
Grimlich
do a
is not-
sending to Graves, the only guy who's in on the plan.
Right, but
And if
I right now do not have the brain power to explain all of this in 25 words.
So,
Dobb bad, must kill.
so for the sake of ending it on some kind of a note, you guys are headed towards, unless otherwise stated for now, heading towards the Isle of Night.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alrighty then.
we're heading to the docks, no matter what, because we have to get off this fucking island.
So
We had to get out of the boat.
as you're
Taxi!
passing through the streets of the Isle of Gods, starting to slow down and quiet, we look back on a small apartment inside of a cul-de-sac, and we see a shadowy figure step up to the door, knock a few times, after a minute, pulls out a small key, unlocks it, and steps in. Waits a minute, goes inside, looks around, comes back out. As we see this figure stepping away from that apartment, a large creature, hooded with this tattered robe, standing 12 feet tall. We see a set of glowing eyes on the inside of it and a gaping maw of just black emptiness that just kind of, the jaw just kind of hanging open as it swings its head around, sniffing the air. It moves down a similar street as you. And that's where we're at. Thank you all for staying late. Pardon my massive amount of technical difficulties. And our
I feel like it's to be
insanity.
expected from now.
But the mic's fixed. Mic's fixed right now.
That's one thing. Took fucking half hour. Sorry for running a bit late. There was some shenanigans, and literally, if you guys had even mentioned the word cult while you were standing in the store, she would have tried to run away. If any of you said the word cult out loud in the store, she would have just run.
You guys like that song "Cult of Personality"?
So yes, we have our ways of causing just utter chaos. Thank you for sticking around. Don't go ahead and hit that long rest button, but pass the word along, like, subscribe, all that fun, happy stuff. We are Disorderly Decisions. I don't think we're going to be raiding tonight because it's late. But thank you for hanging out with us. It was lots of fun, and I hope you all had fun watching and playing.
Good night.
That was a good one.
It's fun.
Hey,
Billy
y'all.
Boog.
Night.
Good night.
night.
Good night.
Grimlich will be watching you while you sleep.
And smash that long rest button.
I will be
Ah.
safe.
Fuck that noise. And be careful with 3-ways. Take care.